Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for being here this morning.
Let's go, let's go. Ow, let's start this show. King Roman news gonna come right through. Gonna give you that news just like you know it can do. Hot topics in your face, baby. King Roman knows his place, baby. King Roman news.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time, baby. He's gonna come right on time with the news just for you. Celebrity news, politics, and local news just for you. King Roman news. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's start this show. King Roman News, coming just for you. King Roman News, coming just for you. 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman News, King Roman News. Let's go. Let's start this show. Let's go, let's go. Oh, let's start this show.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I apologize this morning. Trust me, if I was on my time, I would have been here at 6:30 on the dot. But unfortunately, when you're trying to send somebody off in a way, they don't understand that YouTube is a thing. It ain't just a thing. It's my real thing. So like when I tell you I got to go, I got something to do. Anyways, good morning to you all. Good morning. I'm so glad that we are back. It is Monday. It is 6:41 a.m. I am feeling really, really good this morning, re-energized, ready to start this week off. And when I tell you I was thoroughly entertained with the beef sector this weekend, baby, I was thoroughly entertained. We were thoroughly entertained this weekend. You know what? It is really always interesting to see when the tables are turned, how folks respond. Sometimes you are on one side of the table and your back is against the wall. You'll just respond the way you know. And then when your back is truly against the wall, and everybody's watching to see how you respond, it's always good to remain integrity, have grace. So I was watching all of that this weekend, and I will definitely say I was thoroughly entertained. I enjoyed everyone's input and commentary on the situation. Definitely put me back over I was like, oh, back to the beef sector I go. So I dropped down in Pizarro chat because somebody said that HR was 24 hours, 24/7. And I'm like, here we go. Only in the beef sector. The beef sector needs a dictionary. Only the terms defined in the beef sector. Like HR is 24/7. Shit was funny to me. But I want to say I hope everyone had a wonderful, happy Mother's Day weekend. I hope you got to enjoy. If you are a mother or if you are someone who played the role of a mother, I hope you got to enjoy some time with your family, your loved ones, your babies. If you are, auntie or grandma and nana, I hope you got to experience some time with your family, at least got some flowers, some roses, some cards, whatever the case may be, however you decided to celebrate it. I hope that happened to you all. I called my family members. I it was really, really crazy because yesterday my dog got his stitches out too, and so I ended up spending a lot of time going through recovery with him. And is he safe to show? Is my room safe to show? Yeah, safe to show. So if you can see him, he laid like right there. He just knocked out. That nigga knocked out. So we did that yesterday. Um, and I went and spent some time with a friend of mine and his family, his wife, and it was a good time. So I had a good Mother's Day weekend. I did brunch on Saturday with some friends, and it's so weird because I was feeling the shade from one of the guys in the group, and it's like, why are you throwing me shade? First of all, I don't even know you, dude, but he ended up saying something like, um, "Oh, that's King Roman." And so we started throwing shade back and forth, but I had a good weekend. I hope you all had a good weekend. Now, today we're talking about Bad Boys LA. You know how we do. We're going to split our time. We're going to do an hour of hot topics, and we're going to go into an hour of Bad Boys LA. And when I tell you this Bad Boy LA episode, what did I call this episode? I called this episode "The Shift is Coming." Okay, it ain't a change is coming. No, a shift is coming. And when I say a shift, I mean there's going to be a shift in a lot of behaviors, people, how we saw them at the beginning of the show. Now they're going to be different. So I'm highlighting that in today's review. So I'm excited to get into that. So let me see who is all here. And I apologize again for being late. I like to be 6:30 on the dot. Good morning, no one cares. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Um, hey, good morning, Aries. Hey, Jay Parrish. Hey, good morning to you. Good morning. Coming. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you for being here too. Good morning, Egyptian goddess. Good morning to you. Hey, Nate. Good morning. Good morning. I know you saw the comment. I saw your comment about it. I hope everyone had an awesome weekend. Yes. Hey, Lamone. Good morning, Lamone. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for hitting the like button. You all, if you can, take a moment, hit the like button. To the folks, to the members, moderators, subscribers, if you all could take a minute to hit the like button, and then those who are catching me on the replay right now. So it's not in live time, but I'm talking to you right now. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy your time, and I hope you are having a great day at work. And if you can take a moment right now just to hit the like button, I appreciate that. Good morning, AJ. Hey, Cheryl. Good morning to you, Cheryl. Cheryl, I just want to say I appreciate your ability to be just everywhere, in just all places, listening to all commentary and just remaining just you. And I appreciate that. I just want to let you know I appreciate that with a lot of subscribers. Um, I was thoroughly entertained. Exactly. Good morning, Rockwell Accountability. I always appreciate seeing your comments and stuff on the post. So thank you for being here. All right, let's jump into these topics. So the first topic I want to talk about is the Nicki Minaj update. So her father last year, around February 2021, her father was killed in a hit and run. And so the man who the driver who was responsible for the hit and run and then leaving the scene and tampering with the physical evidence, meaning tampering with the vehicle, he pleaded guilty. And because he pleaded guilty and he has no prior, he has a good history record, he has no substance abuse or anything like that, they decided to give him less than a year. Carol, his wife, Nicki Minaj's mother, she says she was very angry, very, very angry in court, and she started to shake because it brought back all the memories of that night when she was sitting in the hospital. She's currently suing Polovich for 150 million in a civil lawsuit, and she says she'll say what she has to say at sentencing. Now, if you don't remember, he was injured while the guy was driving a 92 Volvo station wagon. And the footage was found by neighbors that determined that he was the one who actually struck her father. And so on Friday, what he actually confessed to was being the one, before taking off without reporting to the crash, reporting to authorities, that he's the one who trapped her father under a tarp. He's the one who hit her father and then tried to hide his car under a tarp. And so it's sad. Then it just instantly made me think of Brandy. you know how Brandy had gotten to her hit and run, her crash accident, her crash accident. She got out of it, no jail time or anything like that. You know, clearly no priors, no anything, no substance abuse charges. So it instantly reminded me of that. My condolences to to Nicki Minaj, her family, her mother, everybody a part of that family, and it's really really sad to see that. You know, you don't want to be a bad person. You don't want to always be in an accident with a bad person so you can get a higher sentence. But damn, you would think that this man will get like, he was facing up to 11 years, but to know that he's going to get like no more than a year just because, of his prior, history. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. But condolences to her. Good morning, Kimberly Black. Good morning. Always hit the like button. Thank you. I see you. Thank you so much. You do know I see you. You do. Y'all know I be seeing everybody. I see everybody and everything. I hear everything. I see everything. I understand everything. Nobody's getting nothing under the rug. It's just that, I just am strategic. So I get everything. So I just wanted to tell you that. All right. So move on to Blac Chyna. So Blac Chyna. And so I got a little video clip of the aftermath, and I'm just going to risk it today. Monetization. We just going to play that shit. Fuck it. So Blac Chyna is being investigated in an alleged battery incident for kicking a woman at an LA bar. And so TMZ first reported that, this incident occurred shortly after losing her $100 million defamation suit. And so here I go. I'm like, Blac Chyna is she's pissed already off. I don't know if she's just out there drinking or whatever the case may be. But check this out. Check this video out. All right. Are you gonna play, baby? Okay, here we go. Now y'all can instantly see who Blac Chyna is.
Your friends, go home. Stop burning that shit.
She's a weirdo.
I mean, she likes you as a person. If she really wanted to fuck you up, she would have threw a punch.
If there's no punches thrown.
Exactly.
Blac Chyna, really?
So exactly. Why do you want it? Why do you want a bitch? Why do you want a bitch that don't fight?
Fight me.
Why do you want a bitch that don't fight?
Fight me.
Why do you want a bitch that don't fight? That makes you look weak. Yeah, keep going, man. Y'all got that off your chest. Keep it moving.
Why are you holding me, not her?
Do y'all hear her?
Come on, China.
Why are you holding me? Hold that bitch.
That's my sister.
I know, but please,
you don't know I was in court.
She's way too pretty to act like that. She's too pretty to act like that. Please get her. No, I'm trying to help her. Because this is going to go against her case. You know what's that.
Can you fight me?
So I'm gonna stop it there. But apparently, Blac Chyna was on Friday. She was accused of kicking a woman in her stomach, damaging her phone during this physical altercation. So what Chyna allegedly thought was that this girl Sequoia King was trying to take a video of her without her permission. So a verbal dispute ensued, at which point Chyna snatched the girl's phone and smashed it on the ground. Then she allegedly kicked the girl in the stomach, causing her to lose her balance. The girl has since now filed a battery report with the LAPD. And it's just so interesting that this comes all off the heels of her case. And so it's like Chyna. And so before I go on, Sequoia King tweet goes to her Facebook, and she posts this. For those of you who missed my post earlier, this morning I was assaulted by Blac Chyna. My phone was snatched by her and destroyed, and while trying to defend myself, she kicked me in my stomach. I have done everything to resolve the matter peacefully, but at this point, she has to be exposed. Stop doing drugs, sis. It's not a good look. I have been disrespected, yet still remained humble. It's not about the money. I just want a new phone, and she has to be held responsible for her actions. Moving forward, I will take all measures to make sure she is not able to do any more bodily harm to anyone else. Also, to the auntie who pulled out a gun, shout out to you too. So wow, Interesting. The girl doesn't want no money. She just wants a new phone. Sounds very plausible. Sounds credible. Blac Chyna, I'm gonna say the same thing. Stop doing drugs, sis. I mean, the whole lawsuit I thought was about was crazy in itself. So you out here snatching people phones. If you don't want to be recorded and they continue recording you, I don't know if you have security around you. I don't know if you know proper protocols for celebrities or people of your stature, but I don't think it's cute for you to be doing this. I know you want to be, I'm Blac Chyna, I'm bad, but bitch, you just lost a lawsuit. Okay, you're not that bad. You need to come back down a little bit. So we'll see. Stay tuned to this. Blac Chyna is, and then when I think about things like this, remember when she said she was suing the Kardashians because she wanted to send a point to her kids to know that if I lose or if I win, I did the right thing because I was protecting myself. So then I think, okay, so about this situation here, you slapping a woman and you dropping her phone and kicking her in the stomach. Did the kids cross your mind there too, or that don't matter? Just with the Kardashians, like you can't do one and then the other one is that you come off crazy as hell. So crazy woman. Yep, that's the first thing that came to my mind to that Brandy incident, right? Truly blind. Yes, condolences to her. Y'all finna donation to Blac Chyna GoFundMe. Not at all. Not at all. I will, but she might use that money for more surgery. I'm not up for donating, sending nothing to Blac Chyna. She lost me when she was selling that skin bleaching cream. Good morning, BB Nice. Thank you for being here, Black Swan. Good morning. Good morning. She do not need to be doing this at this time. This will prove she's violent. Her and Amber Heard both killed that case. Baby, I'm talking about down the drain. Blac Chyna is taking L after L. Ain't she though? If they've been watching her and her mother, I'm pretty sure they probably would send somebody to her. I wish she had restrained herself. Yeah. Or at least let her mom do it. Like have somebody else, have another shooter on your team, but don't try to own that because you're the one that make the bag. Like your face is the bag, not So I would have had my mom, especially if Tokyo Tony give it up like that. Somebody's getting paid. The phone damage alone will get you a year. Well, what does it? In a minute they change their whole life. All right, another little light we're gonna hit real quick is JT. So JT got a little upset because the top 50 female rappers list came out. And so on this list, the number one was Nicki Minaj. Under Nicki Minaj was Lil' Kim, Missy, Queen Latifah, Lauryn Hill, and then Cardi B was at number 10. And JT goes on to tweet, where the city girls at? I guess we seen could have at least put us at number 50. Now, I agree. Okay, I agree that they should have at least been in the 50s. Only reason I agree is because I see Lizzo is on this list at like number 31, and I see Iggy Azalea on this list. Bitch, I was over there like, huh? Wait, can we think again? And so Cash Doll also went out to say hilarious because she wasn't even mentioned on this list. And Cash Doll got them cute bars. And so I saw a lot of different rappers before her, and I'm like, okay, no wonder they were pissed. So was trending this weekend about them not making a list, but I think in all sportsmanship, they both handle it well. Just a smart comment and we'll move it on. It ain't no need to talk about another female rapper or now Cardi B being at number 10 definitely made me think that there was some payola. Cardi B is not nobody's number 10 female rapper. Not in America. I mean, I can't say that. God damn it. She is somebody's top number one rapper, but top best female rapper, I don't know. Even Nicki Minaj is not number one. Even I saw that and was like, y'all playing way too much. I don't think Nicki Minaj is the number one female rapper by far. Not at all. But I don't think Cardi B is number 10 either. Shit, she might be over there near Lizzo. Lizzo's 31 and Iggy is 30. What the fuck have y'all been listening to? No way. Iggy. Guys, let me look at this shit again. And then and y'all gonna put Rod Digger at 45. That's disrespectful. Young Ma's 26. Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion is what, 15? Yeah, okay. So that's why they were upset, rightfully fucking so. Moving on. So over the weekend, last week, on Thursday, Young Jock was arrested, just briefly arrested, and then he was released on bond. And apparently this arrest is stemmed from they call it child abandonment, but what it sounds to me like child support, like you haven't paid a child support bill. So no clues have been surrounding his arrest. It actually was like 2 or 3 stories about his arrest. And so I thought it was interesting that, okay, so the well is starting to dry. Remember, if y'all don't remember when we first started doing morning show live and we was talking about all these men, I think it was Dr. Dre at that time, we saw all these men and not necessarily the well drying up, but you know when the well is drying up because they got to pay child support, they start doing stupid shit. And so I'm thinking that Young Jack, like, the well must be drying up. And so I don't know, but he got himself out. Good for you, Young Jock. I'll stay tuned. And it's so funny. His real name is Jaziel Amon Robinson. How different. All right, so let's move on. We moving right along this morning. Let me check on y'all. What's going on? Y'all know I'm just Blac Chyna needs to focus on being a real mom versus a Sunday Funday mom. Got some nerve to talk about she doing this lawsuit for her kids when she only see them 1 day a week. You mean, huh? And then you out high because she sounded high. I don't know if y'all heard in the video. Blac Chyna sounded high as hell in that video. You sound high as hell and you're disputing a woman about recording you. Well, you're a public figure. You didn't take PR training number 101. If you're a public figure, you're on public bitch cover up, or you subjected to being recorded. You're right. You're right to, what was it explained to me? Your right to being like protected goes away when you get on public property. Now, there's a certain thing as somebody can't invade your space or come up to you and put a camera in your face. But bitch, if I'm sitting in my car, you know, and you walking across the street and I'm filming, I wish you would come and snatch my phone. I will pull your lips so tight, pop them bitches. Don't touch my phone. And Blac Chyna know how to pull this shit on the right ones. Like, she know how to pull this on because you know if you got the right. The girl said, "Thank God somebody pulled the gun out." What are you doing? When Chyna does stuff like this, it makes the Kardashians' claim of violence seem like they may have some truth. It really does. It really does, AJ. Hey, Iggy off tape. But what the fuck is Iggy on the list in the first place? We're talking about the top 50 female rappers. I wouldn't. Okay, great. We give her number 64. That's as close to 50 as she needs to be. But to side Cash Doll and even City Girls, like as a collective group, I do think they've contributed to female rap. I definitely do think they've contributed way more than Iggy. Shit, a little bit more than Lizzo, you know. And was Doja Cat on the list? Because you know she's been sensitive in her feelings because people don't think that she's a real rap. Oh my God, Doja Cat was number 21. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that was a shit show. I don't know who put it. Yeah, that was a complete shit show. Let me see who put this list together. I think it was a group called Entertainment. Yeah, 50/50 Entertainment put this list together. Their top 10 and their top 20s. And JT, of course, where the city girls at. Yeah, that's some bullshit. So now let's get into this next one. So fucking cute. These two are so cute, even though allegedly they're not supposed to be together. Good morning, Voodoo. Hey, good morning to you. If Iggy is on that list, then City Girls definitely. Okay, we saw that. I looked at this shit like, y'all, I would even, that's why when Cash Doll said hilarious, I said, I agree. I was surprised because City Girls cute, so cute versus, and if you got Iggy in the list, then you got to put 30 black girls before her. Right. It did make sense why. Cut you off now, baby. It's a good list, but wrong orders. Way wrong orders. I mean, where's MC Light? MC Light was like, what was MC Light? MC Light is on the list, but I think she was in the 40s. Nope, number 19. So Megan Thee Stallion comes before MC Light. Is that Lady Gaga or Lady of Rage? Baby, if I saw Lady Gaga on there, all hell was gonna break loose. Excuse me? So, who made the list? That sounds like a white person. I had to look too. 50/50 Entertainment. He got like 20 kids, so he broke. You know he do. Young Jock, and it's a shame that it gets to the point where you can't even pay him. You just got to get arrested for child abandonment. Like you just abandoned your duties as a father. You didn't pay. You know that name though. I like it. You see his name. Does it fit him? Jaziel Amon. What's his last name? Amon Robinson. I know some Robinson boy. AJ, the 80s and 90s alone has the top 50 female rappers. This list is definitely backwards. Do you remember when she was caught in the hotel, won't let the lady leave? She was hiding. The lady said she was doing coke. It sounded like it's in the time she was standing in the airport talking about some go put your mask on. Bitch, ain't nobody studying you. If you don't go walk your ass to your flight, it's people like that who just be wanting attention. Like wrap that bitch up in a mummy mask when she got to go and do public appearances, so she sees nobody but where she needs to go and how she leaves. Cause it's too much. Good morning, Brick Girl. Good morning. Thank you for coming through. Iggy, she iffy for me. When she first came out, I liked her mixtape album because it was real raw. She had a song on there called "Pussy." It's dope. And then she transitioned. She started trying to beef with Nicki, and it was like, girl, don't make me have to choose sides. You made me choose sides. Iggy, sit your ass down. All right, so let's get into Meg. Meg had a little freaky weekend. So Meg and her boo, I guess he decided he wanted to let the world know how he handled his stallion. And I said, baby, okay, I was not mad about it. So check this out. Where? So check this out, y'all. Freaky little thing. So he brought her on stage, and this is okay for TV. If it ain't, somebody let me know. Cardi, Meg. Megan look good. She got to have a big size guy. I like Party for her, even though they be having their things and shit like that. I like him for her. I think they're cute together. So um, they were on stage and oh, okay, there you go. He brought her out on stage. He was performing Saturday night. His new single called. She was performing her new single Plan B. And what is it called? Ragdoll. What's this place called? Big Apple. At a party in the Big Apple. That's what it was. A party in the Big Apple. So it wasn't I thought it was a main event, but it was just a party in the Big Apple, and that's where Partisan got his little freak on with Megan Thee Stallion. So that was trending on Twitter. I think it's cute. I think they need to go ahead and declare that they are back officially together, or just keep it on the low. It doesn't matter. But I think it was cute. She performed her song Plan B. If you haven't checked out Plan B, that song, I think it's an ode to Little Kim, but it is very, very nice. I like that below. I think she should stay that lane and do that. And that is a good way for her. It gets real Brooklyn, Bronx, 96-ish, 95-ish. She took it there with a little Houston, Texas swag on it. So, if y'all don't know, I like Megan Thee Stallion. I just like that. I have to, like everybody else, I have to call their bullshit to the rug. So I don't, other than that, I like her. I wonder if Love and Hip Hop Atlanta has started filming. It could be for that storyline going wrong. You think so? Oh my God, I forgot he was on that show. That's why I really stopped liking, because Young Jock was a whole hip hop like thing back in like 2006, 7, 8, 9, all throughout college. Oh, meet me in the trap. It's going down. I thought he was musically the shit. But now just he turned so corny when he was on Love and Hip Hop with the perm and all of that shit. It's like, what are you doing? They really do go too fucking far. Those type of lists are based on current popularity. It has to be. It has to be. Because who puts that? I definitely think that when it comes to rapping, it's gonna be Little Kim than Nicki Minaj. Only because even if you're putting them together, you can't compare them. They rap during different times, during different environments. If you put a Lil Kim up with, if Lil Kim grew up now like Nicki Minaj, I'm sure it would be different. If Nicki was in back then, it would be different. So I'd be hating that shit. I'd just be like, he could handle me like that. Okay. Good morning, Aisha. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for coming through. I know you got to be tired. What's been going on this past weekend in the beef sector. We just took a little trip to our bedroom games. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay. T.I. can't be forgiven for bringing culture vulture Iggy Azalea to the U.S. A real black female rapper should be given. And you know, he abandoned her so quick. He abandoned her. So I felt so bad about the abandonment. It's like he put her on and then just walked away. Like, all right, you ain't gonna make me look bad. Yes, he be Voodoo. Did you see it? Voodoo, baby. Let me show y'all how he walked her up the stairs. I mean, I was all into it. Like, okay, now people understand why we saying I need nigga. You know what I'm saying? Got love. You gonna do? I think gonna be like, what? What you supposed to be doing? Yes. She got that treatment. She got that treatment. I definitely think they be getting their freak on. So does Cardi B and Offset. Oh, freak nasty. That's the one I just wouldn't. I just wouldn't be interested in seeing. I just feel like they be spitting in each other's mouth and shit. That's too freaky for me. I enjoy him. He's funny. He does a lot of controversial things like the hair and be trolling people. If he buy, I'm like, maybe it's for the show. You think Young Jock? You cannot think Young Jock buy. Not with 20 kids. I mean, damn, maybe now. I guess you know that bag was destroyed on that mountain. Young Jock is old now. That perm took me clean. Now, I mean, he tried to debut it like it was some shit. Like, what are we doing here? This ain't no cool style. This is not cool. If you can't freestyle or write, you ain't hip hop, nor are you a rapper. Well, Meg got good knees and probably got a good back. Is that the winning combination, Voodoo? Good knees and a good back. That sounds like all kind of sturdiness. All right, so let's get into this Chris Paul story. So Chris Paul, after Game 4, Chris Paul goes on to Twitter and he goes on a tweet. Want to find players for saying stuff to the fans, but the fans can put their hands on the families. So he goes on a tweet, put this tweet out. Want to find, I just read it to you. Want to find players for saying stuff to the fans, but the fans can put their hands on our families. Fuck that. So after he tweeted that, there was this other tweet that came out. A source familiar with Chris Paul's tweet after Game 4 told ESPN that Paul's mother had hands put on her by Dallas fans, and Paul's wife was also pushed. To make matters worse, Paul's kids witnessed it. They felt very unsafe, the source said. And so, everybody was trying to figure out who did it. And they have video footage of the guy being escorted out the arena. And I just was like, wow, you're that close to the stage, that close to the players, and you think it's okay for you to do something like that? Oh, okay. Somebody was on one. Somebody definitely was feeling whatever they had. Y'all check this clip out. Gotta bear with my slow internet. All right, check this out, y'all. What? What? Now watch. Hold on, let me pause it. Now, real quick. So the guy that you all see walking out, they're sitting behind the actual his wife, his mother, all those different family members, and I guess they're fans, and they're taunting them in front of and so like you can see them all asking them, the players asking them, saying, hey man, what's going on? And so you see this guy, and now I'm looking through the crowd to see who's gonna emerge. I never thought it was gonna be like a little 10-year-old looking boy that emerged from the crowd. You are bold to think that you could do something like that. But check this out one more time. You bold as hell. Embarrassed. Child, that boy is terrified. Now, I follow somebody very dearly on Twitter, Karen Civil. You know, she's a hip hop culture vulture just like me. So she's all things culture, and she's in the industry. So I was following her, and she was also trying to respond to the backlash. Now, Chris Paul received a lot of backlash because people were like, why are you responding to this little kid like that? Like, you're really threatening to fight this little kid like that. And she was saying, she don't get, Karen Civil was saying, it don't matter. If somebody put their hands on your wife or your mother at your game, you're gonna respond that way. And I had to think, like, yeah, I don't know who the person is. I don't know what transpired. And then in my mind, I'm also thinking you have to be crazy to think that it's okay at my fucking game. I'm an NBA player, game 4, first of all, and you think it's okay to go put your hands on my family? Like, where's the fucking respect? So he came out there feeling that kind of way. He went on to Twitter, to voice his opinion. And ESPN, one of the hosts over at ESPN was saying that you could read Chris Paul's lips saying that this guy just put his hands on my mom. I have a problem with that. And the guy was then escorted out. The Mavericks released a statement indicating that the individual involved in the incident was escorted out of the arena. They're aware of the incident between the fan and the family of Chris Paul. It was unacceptable behavior and will not be tolerated. The Mavericks, along with the American Airlines Center, swiftly removed the fan from today's game. And so, of course, this is another reiteration of this is the latest in what we have been seeing as fans have been feeling empowered to say or do whatever they want to NBA players and their families without fear of repercussions. I think just a week ago or 2 weeks ago, a fan from, was it PETA, dressed up as an animal and ran down to and jumped onto the basketball arena floor. And I'm like, yeah, y'all jumping. Now we're getting getting out of hands. If you putting your hands on a basketball player's wife. I didn't want to make it a race thing because he was sitting on the same team side. So I didn't want to make it a thing like that. And I don't know if this was a mistake. You was jumping up and you could have bumped shoulders. We don't know any of that. We just know they kicked him out. Mom, complained, wife complained. Yeah, I feel bad for his mother because that was embarrassing. Like, you were literally sitting next to your child while that was happening. You ain't do shit. Girl, you just as guilty. You just as guilty as him. They gonna be looking at him and you. So what you do? What was going on? And I'm all on Chris Paul's side though. I think I would have responded the same way. Like, what the fuck is going on over there? Especially if security ain't on it. Like, yo, somebody gotta do something. She needs to keep the storyline going to feed all them kids so he can stay out of jail. Some states you go to jail, so he might be behind rears. I know that happens in Florida. Like, you go to jail if you're behind. I think it's if you're behind on your rears. I think it's like that in New York State too. I know in Indiana, I was watching a show about that. Voodoo, I ain't got neither my knees and back always hurting. Not your knees and your back. Okay, at the same time, or is it separately? Your knees and then your back. You need those to be tossing around like that. Okay, not sturdy. Yeah, I seen that video. It was some white man, child. I would have beat his ass. He looked 17. That's what I said. I said, oh my God, Wow, okay, the boss. But now you also have to take into account that these people who are sitting that close to players, some of them come from wealthy families where there's an entitlement. They probably had the VIP treatment where they went backstage, and so we don't know what he thought in his mind that could be like okay, that made him feel like, I can do it, bitch. No, you can't. Wrong one. I don't know if you thought, I don't know what you thought, but wrong one. They want to find the players, but allow that from the fans. That's true. That's true because you never know. It's almost like we see people getting slapped and attacked on stages. What do you think is going to be coming next with NBA and shit like that? Y'all might have to start putting up protector strings. Unruly fans need to be held to the same accountability. I agree. And I was waiting to see if they was going to ban the kid from coming to any games or not, but all they got was a removal. He just got removed from the arena. Fuck that. When they get beat, it's a black man aggressive. You're right. Because that's what the response was, though. People were saying it was too excessive for given the age of the child. But I initially was like, well, as I was looking through the image, I didn't even know who the fuck he was talking to. I didn't even know it was a little child. If I was in his shoes, I'd probably been yelling at everybody in the aisle. Fuck all you bitches. You all gonna get it, because I don't know who it is. So he figured it out, and I guess at that point he didn't even care, But who would care at that point? My mom and my wife. You're too far. You doing a little too much now. Taunting is one thing, unless physical violence ensues. Words don't matter. I guess push the wife and slapped, but I don't know if the face or the back or what that may have been. The mother, his mother. That kid was pretty big. Had he been black, handcuffs. You think so? That little white boy is traumatized for the rest of his life, as he should be. I'm more white. Yes, I mean you're on. You're gonna go back home. You're recognized. You recognize. That is the joys of being an asshole on TV. They need to learn because their mothers are the Karens and the Kens of the world. Oh, that's what they're called, Kens. Karen and Kens. Whoa, he have no home training or upbringing. All the kids that act this way, what are they learning? Nothing. Entitlement. I'm probably sure he went home, cried a little bit. It's okay, got that okay treatment. The lawyers were on the phone with the arena. Is it just this one time thing? Can he come back when there's other players, or is just this? I'm sure. Fresh charges if a physical altercation actually did occur, the perp should have a lifetime ban. That's what I was thinking too, AJ. Like, not a ban. Exactly. This is how you protect your family, not a joke. Good morning, Shantae. Thank you for being here. Good morning. He should be banned until he's 45. When he's no longer interested, I see what you're doing. And good morning, y'all. I know y'all are just waking up. I feel to wake up, but they probably just give him a VIP section so he can be safe from the period. Talking about somebody escorted him out the arena. You mean up the stairs to that section? We ain't slow, nor are we stupid. Now, it might be a little delay because it's early, but I'm going to catch up. I know that the entire family needs to have a lifetime ban, no violence policy, especially that mom. I'm really, really shocked that you let your child do that. Like, where you like, go ahead. Nudge her one more time. See what she does. The fuck are you, like, not okay. Chris Paul family, his mother and his wife, they say attacked, but wasn't attacked. Basically, this little boy, he I guess pushed his wife and slapped, I don't know, on the back. I don't know if he rubbed up against her, but he did something to her that made her feel like she had to let Chris Paul know, and he came out and did his thing. Look at him jumping all over the arena. That boy is. Now, is this the father? Is this the father coming up behind him right there? Come on, Johnny. It's okay. It's all right. Nope, he got what he want. He got what he deserved. Karen said, I agree with Karen Silva. When I saw it, I was like, oh, I have to look at it. But I agree with what she said as well. Child, that's why privilege gone wrong. Was she holding that child like that when he was doing right? That's what I said. I said, look here. And look at her squirting him like, it's okay, Bob. It's okay. Whatever he thought he learned that day. Good morning, Honest Row. I know you've been seeing it all this weekend. It's all Will Smith fault. I was waiting for that. Rockwell, I was waiting for them to say this is an extension of Will Smith. I was gonna say, are we doing that again? Are we really gonna say that the VIP structure is messed up because it's the VIPs that cause the problems? Security should be protecting the player's family much better. I mean, nobody should be that close. I mean, and I hate to use her as an example, but is it possible for somebody to get up and slap Tina nose and push Beyonce? Like that's funny, that's laughable. Like we would laugh at something like that. So I think that same protection should be afforded to these players' parents and wives and spouses and shit like that. Like, I mean, I get it, it's a part of a package because some people pay money to sit amongst the family and friends of the players, but you might have to start screening them like, okay, does Johnny play video game? Like, you might gotta start asking questions like, are we getting A's and B's or C's and D's? I'll call them Kens. You just put me on to something. Kens and Karens, Kens, Darrens, Chads, and Brads. And it's early for all. Well, we not sleeping. Okay, y'all, the whole sector has not been sleeping. The whole sector has been rattled. Definitely rattled. I definitely was like, what? This whole weekend, I just was like, wow. She can't control him. Look at how she left the youngest one straddling after that. You saw the earrings in his ear. That was my first sign. I said, oh, look at him. He got 2 earrings in his ear. I said, okay, I see you. Good morning. Thank you. No one cares. Good morning to you. That's family clearly is teaching. Then the privileged most would have been arrested. They don't want to teach about race in school because these are the kids that are left to rule. Good morning, Sticks girl. Good morning. All right, just a quick update. So Miss Juicy, she put out a IG story to update us on her status. The self-proclaimed the Queen of Atlanta, whose real name is Charlene King Pearson, urges her fans to stop spreading false rumors about her condition. Now, most people, chill on it, but she's been getting a lot of people saying that she passed away, she died from COVID-19, she has COVID-19, all of this good stuff. So she went on to say, Miss Juicy is still in the ICU and appreciates your prayers and well wishes. Miss Juicy states, I'm still the Queen of Atlanta, boo. And so I'm glad to hear that. We definitely talked about that last Friday. I thought something really, really was bad with her, but it's good to know that she is Gucci. Another interesting story I came across was Pusha T. So in an interview with Drink Champs, he sat down and he explained that he is banned from going to Toronto. Apparently his diss track, smell something. Apparently his diss track about Drake was too harsh for Toronto, and so he's been banned from going to Toronto, but I don't think he cares about it at all. It was also asked on Drink Champs by Nori whether he would be open to feature with Drake had they not had any beef, and he said no, he don't think so. He's not really interested. They're good. And he went on further to say that lines were crossed, and it went beyond just rap for him, and so there's no point of them rekindling anything or anything like that. And so I thought this was interesting. The reason I think it's interesting is because I feel like as much as we give Pusha T credit for being one of the only rappers or one of among a few rappers to hold Drake ass to the fire, I feel like Pusha T sort of needs that nowadays to stay relevant. Like, he's a great rapper, don't get me wrong, but him saying the things that he's saying, like, we get it. You don't need him, you don't want him, blah, this and the third. But I think now it's coming from a place of I'm better than him. He even went on to say that Kanye and Drake don't make good music. Me and Kanye make good music. And it's like, you can't really compare yourself to Drake at this point. But you are a dope rapper. We got to give Drake his props. Drake is an amazing, talented rapper. Y'all ain't gonna like this, but I said this past weekend at brunch. I said I feel like Drake is he modernized Ja Rule. You know, Ja Rule used to rap and sing rap on those anthems, those love songs. And at the time, we didn't really pay attention to how we really liked that music. I remember Mesmerize with Ashanti. I remember all those songs with Ja Rule just rapping and singing. Then we get Drake, who stepped it up and brought it to more commercial mainstream to a point that was more tolerable by everyone. No thug image, no none of that stuff, and it's accepted. And so I always, when I speak of Drake, I always throw a little dab in for Ja Rule. But Pusha T, I say let it go. His album is still drier. Another dry. It came out. I have to check it out. I don't really get into Pusha T. If you do, check it out. Let me know what you think. I just really wish those two would just like let it go. What is wrong with people wishing death on others? I do that. I never put that in my spirit. Yeah, Drake got the keys to Canada, so he has to say so. He's the biggest thing that ever came out of there other than Justin Bieber. Ugh. Oof. Wait, the Weeknd did too. Okay, Drake worked that country over music and others follow after. Exactly. He did. Pusha T is one favorite rappers. Clips. Now Clips was Clips was amazing. Clips is a moment in time. Drake is a mixtape of our youth king. He is. I mean, Take Care is still in heavy rotation. Take Care, I can play from beginning to end. Like Take Care is my album of all albums. It really is. I enjoy Take Care, Drake's album. All right, before we get into the Bad Boys LA review, we got to talk about Wendy and Sherri Shepard. Now, I know y'all caught Wendy throwing shade at Sherri, and then Sherri bringing her ass out here throwing shade back at Wendy. I said, hold up now. Sherri, now, wait a minute, girl. You good, but you ain't good. Like, hold up, pause on the break. So Wendy Williams was sat down with Fat Joe on Fat Joe's show. Now, some new show Fat Joe doing, I don't know. It was giving me Zoom. It was giving me a Zoom call for work. But you do your thing, Fat Joe. I'm not mad at you. You getting the tea, and that's all we want. So I want y'all to check this clip out, and we're gonna get back to what it is that we need to talk about. Hold on, let me cue it up to the right time spot so I don't get myself flagged. All right. Oh, you gotta unmute it, right?
Yes, I do.
You miss not coming to the show?
Yes, I do. I wish I was there. I wish I was there right now to talk about it and talk about it with you. But you know what? Because they already put people there like you. You guys are already in position. So you'll be talking about that. But I'm glad that I'm able to talk about when I come back. You know?
Okay, so is there plans for a new show, or are you coming back to the Wendy Williams show?
Coming back to the Wendy Williams show. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow. Because I know they were talking about Sherri Shepard taking over the show of a new what?
But I won't be watching her because I know what she's going to be doing, and that's really not my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, but I love being on my own show, and I love that people love to watch it. All the time.
Shay.
Rest in peace to a gentleman he just passed.
Shady Boots. Did y'all hear what she said? I won't be watching. It's not my thing. It's just not my thing. But anyways, what we learned here. Wendy Williams is coming back and claiming her show, the Wendy Williams Show. The Wendy Williams Show, the brand will never die out or go away. She doesn't care how much you want to call it the Sherri Shepard Show or whatever the fuck you want to do. It's Wendy Williams Show is a classic and will be here. And I'm all for it. I told y'all last Friday, if I'm going to watch a show that's built off of Wendy Williams and then there's the Wendy Williams Show, I'm going to watch Wendy Williams. Secondly, there is no love between Wendy Williams and Sherri Shepard. There is none at all. And there's no love lost. When we go and watch when we listen to Sherri Shepard's response to this, you'll see like there was never no love there and there was never no love lost. So this being pulled is really for her it's like, okay, I see Sherri. I mean, I ain't never was checking for the bitch in the first place, but girl, do your thing. I'm still, that's the vibe I'm getting from Wendy. Like, okay, they put you there. This ain't with you, but and she's like, I'm not gonna watch her. Her saying that, saying she's not gonna watch her, not giving an endorsement to a show by the network that's putting on her show, sends signals. That's playing with audience. You're playing with the demographics of her show. You're now making it messier. It may be a good for a good opening for Sherri Shepard's show, but her coming out here and being very vocal as she's being is very telling of how she is and how she thinks about A, the network, B, Sherri Shepard, and C, her own fucking show. I think it's great. I told you when I saw that video of her with Jason Lee behind the scenes at the Met Gala after party, I was like, look at Wendy back. Wendy is back, y'all. Wendy is back. She's, even if it's for, just for PR purposes to bring her show back, Wendy is moving and jiving like, I'm back to take my throne. It doesn't appear like she's letting anything get to her. So I was very, very happy to see this. And just for the sake, because it's a small clip, I'm gonna play it one more time for you all. Just check out what she says and pay attention to what she says about and concerning her and her show.
He is on TV, #1 TV show. Do you miss not coming to the show?
Yes, I do. I wish I was there. I wish I was there right now to talk about it and talk about it with you. But you know what? Because they already put people there like you. You guys are already in position. So you'll be talking about that. But I'm glad that I'm able to talk about when I come back.
Okay, so is there plans for a new show, or are you coming back to the Wendy Williams show?
Coming back to the Wendy Williams show. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow. Because I know they were talking about Sherri Shepard taking over the show, a new what?
But I won't be watching her because I know what she's going to be doing, and that's really not my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, but I love being on my own show, and I love that people love to watch it.
I love being on my own show.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to a gentleman.
So Sherri Shepard definitely had a response to this. Of course, she had to have her. She didn't have to have a response, but she did respond to her. So let's check out her response. Now, I want you to listen to a few things. I want you to listen to if she sounds worried, if she already feels like it's cemented. I think it's key to understand how comfortable she feels with these kinds of things, because it lets us know that these conversations she's already had with the network. Like, look, Wendy is not for this. She's not going to like me. I don't want this to be messy, but it appears like she's comforted in this. So check this out.
Did you hear about Wendy saying she won't be watching your new show? Yeah, I watched Wendy Williams, her live with Fat Joe. Absolutely did. And I did watch that I did hear Wendy say she will not watch me on the new show. And that's okay. I understand. I'm not mad at Wendy.
Okay.
It's she's going through a lot. I would say that everybody should be praying for Wendy right now. I'm very concerned. I'm really, truly concerned about her.
Girl.
Because I don't feel like there's anybody over there protecting her. And it's really hard when there's no protection around you and you just have people hanging on. So, yeah. But I'm not mad at Wendy because she won't watch my show. If you was worried about everybody that don't like you or not going to watch you, you'd be, I already got a broken shoe. We can't take on no more stress. So let's see what's going on, child. She bitter. It's okay. No, you know what? I'm not going to put that on. Wendy is not bitter, at least not about me. There's a lot going on in her life right now. You're trying to operate with your bank accounts frozen. She's saying she only has $2, even though her account is frozen. When something like that happens, your bills still get taken care of. The court ain't gonna let you get thrown out of your place because they can froze your account. So that stuff is taken care of. But is it taken care of where she can fly everywhere she wants to and do what she wants to? Probably not. But she's dealing with all that. She's by herself. It's not like she's got her husband, Kevin. She's by herself. The only person that she has that's taking care of her is her 21-year-old son, Kevin Jr. He's 21. he's in college. This is a lot on him.
You got to be careful.
So she's out there in New York. I don't know who's out there with her. So I'm not gonna put the label of her being bitter. And then she's not well. So it's just a lot going on in Wendy's life that this is where you need your friends, where you need your family. You need people who love you. So all I can do over here is pray for Wendy. Where's Wendy's best friend? I don't know who Wendy's friends are. I don't, we didn't run in the same circles because I live in LA. Wendy lives in New York. There was a time at the beginning of my career at The View, I used to perform at Caroline's, and Wendy had a comedy night at Caroline's, and I would do it. And we were very friendly. But it just did. Sometimes stuff don't pan out as far as friendships. So Wendy was very, very honest and transparent on her show. She said she didn't like being friends with celebrities because she talked about celebrities, and she would say she really wasn't trying to be friends with people because it would make it hard for her to talk about them. So maybe that was one of the reasons why we never had a friendship. Because I have very strong friendships, and I'm definitely a woman who likes to uplift other women. So it didn't work out that way. So I don't know who Wendy's friends are. It's nobody that I know in the business. Hollywood is pretty small, so I don't know anybody personally that is really good friends with Wendy. I know she was hanging out with the Kardashians for a time, and Blac Chyna, Nicki leaks. So I don't know. Hey Sherry, I'm from Virginia. Hey girl. Hey Ashley Rimmels.
So that was her response. I'm sorry, take a piece of toast. That was her response. Now here's the thing: we like Sherri Shepard. No one is saying that we don't like Sherri Shepard. We don't think she's capable of having her own show. But I think in totality, what the bigger picture here is, if we had to choose between Wendy Williams and the Sherri Shepard show, I think given what we know about Wendy Williams, we'll definitely choose a Wendy Williams show. That doesn't mean we're boxing Sherri Shepard out. I still like her. Now I think, Sherri Shepard, when she first came out on taking over Wendy Williams show, she was all nice about it, all, positive, and, Wendy's a queen and she's always the queen. But when I saw this, it was less of that and more of look. And so for me, it's like, yeah, I know that this isn't between you two. This is definitely between Wendy and that network. You're just collateral damage in between. You tried to be nice, but unfortunately, your name is out there as the face as her replacement. You think she's not about to tear that down? So, Sherri, just lay low on the shade, because I think you don't want to turn off Wendy Williams fans. You want that support, and I think you can go too far, and people will be like, there could be a backlash from Wendy Williams fans. Right now, I think you have some love and some support, but don't get too high up there, because I'm just trying to be for real. Just Sherri knows it's not all good between her and Wendy. She know that, right? No king, I don't. Yeah, I caught you. It's a podcast. Oh, it's a podcast. I thought it was like an IG live or something. I was like, this what we doing? This how we interviewing folks? Yeah, this pandemic has just really allowed people to be less quality. Fat Joe a sellout. That's just my opinion. So what would you call Remy Ma? Wendy is coming off she's off her rocker. This interview on IG wasn't a good look. I just didn't like, if you saw the whole interview in totality, I didn't like her pulling out all these pillows and shit. I'm just like, Wendy, you're not doing the show right now. We want the tea. Sherri Shepard is going to fail as Wendy's replacement. Horrible marketing idea on Devmar Productions. There's only one Wendy Williams. Period. They should have been spent her off like right now. We should be learning about her and wanting to be, see her more on TV, especially for the fall lineup. I'm telling you, they're going to fuck around and people going to be like, because they're going to automatically now start comparing her to Wendy. So it's going to be less of, oh, look at her show. It's going to be more of, oh, that's whack. Wendy would have did it like this, or Wendy would have, she's going to have to combat that. Well, this ain't the Wendy show. We don't do all of that. It's like, girl, you are definitely going on a path you don't want to be down. People don't know Fat Joe don't instigate a whole lot of fights that happen in hip hop. Look at him with Wendy and Sherri. He just looked like he has very strong bowel movements. Like they are strong, hefty strong. I'm like, oh, Rockwell agreed, can't stand his ass. That was not shade. That was all son. She really told her, she was like, I won't be participating. I like her, but really with no coffee as of yet. Yeah, I think Wendy cursed out Norman, and then I think she gave Norman like the stank face. Like I think if she could get somebody to meet up with him at a gay bar or something, I think Norman is laying low. Norman is on lockdown his damn self around New York City. Unless Norman was still texting and being around her, but I think the whole staff turned her on her. I love her. I am still rooting for her. I agree with you on Fat Joe. He's a fake and culture vulture. Hey, good morning, Janae. Thank you for coming through. Fat Joe is a vulture. I don't like how he's being elevated. All he ever did was roll on the coattails of big pun and talented black female rappers. And even his elevation, like I don't even I'm glad you can see some elevation because I don't. I feel like he's just trying to like if you told him to I was gonna baby, I was gonna throw some shade. Oh, let me say if you told him to read books to kids, he would do it. If you told Fat Joe to scan groceries, he would do it. I think he does anything that'll keep him relevant regardless of the check. Because I don't think he's getting paid on his IG a lot on his IG thing. Especially if it's his own show. So I think he's just doing, putting his friends on. And Fat Joe's cute. I like lean back. Lean back. I said niggas don't dance, you just pull up your pants and what? Do the rock away. I like that song and stuff like that. But he wasn't in that list. Sherri should want a show in her name, not someone else's name that I agree with. But I don't know why they won't give her own show and Wendy's hers. Well, she's gonna get her own show in the fall called the Sherri Shepard Show. Sherri Shepard Show. I was gonna say Sherri Williams Show, but Sherri Shepard Show. And I guess Wendy is saying that her show is still going to happen too as well. Drag her, Wendy. I can't stand his voice, but I'm going to troop this out. Wendy Williams put the microscope fully focused on Sherri Shepard, all on Sherri Shepard. Thus vicious is brutal commentaries coming. The Nimbus will tell the story. Yes. Yep. You saw her. I don't really do it. She's into the whole dieting thing. It's not my tea. I can't even do Remy Ma anymore. She's loyal to a dude who uses her when he wants to. Pat or Fat Joe. Good morning, Miss Gerald. Good morning. She said, Wendell, get them snakes out your camp. The shade, honey. I told you she was throwing shade in the talk show Divas Fight Begins. Y'all remember this Fat Joe's fault. He does this with black people all the time, but people that Spanish call black Sherri to have that job. She definitely had to pledge her allegiance to the network. Sherri Shepard going after Wendy Williams' mental health is a low blow. I definitely won't be watching Sherri Shepard. She's cursing her own blessings. This shade is going. I told you. That's what I said. The same thing. I said the same thing. You got to be careful because Wendy Williams fan is there. Say how you mean it, girl. How you doing? How you doing? So you got to be careful. Sherri was reading quiet. That's what I was saying. I was like, oh, this is different from when you first came out there and you're the queen and you're the queen. And when she did that, I was like, girl, you putting gasoline on the pedal. Like, bitch, what you doing? Come back, dial it back a little bit. Because you're gonna have to dial it back soon. Why I didn't blame these two ladies. Fat Joe did this. You gonna keep it on Fat Joe? Oh my God. Did she just say Wendy was so desperate for friends that she opted? Did you hear her? She said, she was friends with the Kardashians and Blac Chyna and Nene and trying to say that now look what happened to those friendships. All right, girl. So now we know that you ain't gonna never have Blac Chyna on your show, Nene on your show, or Kim Kardashian on your show. You might have Nene on because Nene might want to come on there to shade Wendy Williams, to be shady. And if you start going down that path, just watch what happens to you. That ain't gonna last too long. You just gotta start it out nice. I don't know if it's a podcast. I was gonna say because he should. Thank you, No One Cares. And you all, shout out to No One Cares for holding it down so much. I appreciate you so much, always coming through. I see you on Wednesday, 6:30. Local news. Remy the same sellout. Sherri is the last one need to talk about man trouble. Girl, and support. Y'all see what happened with Nick Cannon's show. The only thing he gave was bulge. Poor Norman, he tried to blink 10 times. Nobody listening. If you are into stocks, look into Deadmar Production. 22 December, the value went down. Worth buying then. Deadmar is about to cost their investors a ton of money. That's before I found out he was from Gates. Look what he did to Big Bun. I number one seed. Thank you so much. Good morning. Good morning, Risa. Oh, baby, Risa. I know I saw you this weekend. Woo! Shit went, you are not here for Sherri. I did not. Sherri, she needs to stay low on that. So I'm going to stay tuned to this. I really want to know how they're going to map these two shows out. And it looks like Wendy Williams is going to be giving us the tea very, 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 very soon. All right. So now let's get into Bad Boys L.A. I hope you guys had a chance to either watch this episode, or if not, that's fine. Sit back and let me just catch you up on this episode. So the time is 1:10. We're gonna go to. I'm gonna try to knock this out. So this episode here, I am calling the shift. The shift is coming because throughout this whole episode, you just got to see people from different, almost a 180 of how they was when they first walked into the house to how they are now. And it's like almost every single character has shifted in some way, somehow in this episode. So let's get into this. All right. So we left off with Jonathan, the new cast member, and Milan battling it out for the room. And so the last scene we left out on was them planning a party, and Milan is about to have his new cast member come over, and we just don't know what's going to happen. We just know that there's going to be an altercation. So before that happens, they're, getting ready for the party. There's prep. There's talks about the new guy. So this is the next day where they're having conversations about the new guy. Now, this first episode, this first clip, I want to show you all because I just said, they opened the show with this shit, right? And I said, this is when I first said, oh, this is going to be the shift right here. These niggas is shifting. So let me show you this first clip that had me thinking like, and it's Dylan. And I'm looking at Dylan like, Dylan, this is not you on your regular day. I don't know who the hell you giving. So y'all check out the first shift, Dylan.
And get no energy from me. Like, he walked in talking about I'm the baddest, I'm getting the bigger room. Like, no, you're a replacement. You can sleep on the couch, outside, in the pool, somewhere, except coming in here trying to take over somebody else's room. I'm over that shit.
Jonathan, like,
pause on the play. Who? Wait, was that Dylan? When did Dylan give it up like this? If y'all remember when Jonathan first walked in the house, Dylan didn't say anything. Dylan wasn't giving any of this. And I told you all, I said, Dylan pops in the confessionals. Dylan never pops on site. And even when after that confessional and in this scene, you see Dylan just sitting there like, I said, why didn't he just leave? Why didn't he just walk off? Why didn't he just back up off the scene? So let me show you. Let me play that one more again. And y'all check this guy out.
That bitch didn't even get no energy from me. Like, he walked in talking about I'm the baddest, I'm getting the bigger room. Like, no, you're a replacement. You can sleep on the couch, outside, in the pool, somewhere, except coming in here trying to take over somebody else's room. I'm over that shit.
Jonathan, like, literally stepping in like, bitch, I want your bed. Bitch, and if you don't give me your bed, bitch,
it's a problem.
Now, where's all the smoke that he had?
What y'all think gonna happen?
Bitch,
I mean, either Malongo had to get that bed up or have to run a couple rounds. I don't know.
Oh, bitch, I'm not fighting for no bed, hoe. Y'all bitches doing too fucking much at this point. Bitch, I'm not fighting for where I gotta sleep.
Period, bitch.
Fuck.
Period.
If friend needed a place to lay down, we can go around. Period. That's my friend. But no, friend don't want to say that. He want to go upstairs in my room. Period. So, I really am bound to see how this is gonna play out.
Forget about the beds. I'm worried about this party instead. You understand me?
This party. I'm ready for this shit. Y'all heard we got strippers coming, performances.
All that.
I'm the stripper, bitch.
Oh, my goodness. It's been enough drama in the house. It's time for some good vibes. I know it's a bunch of girls coming tonight. So it's gonna be some dancers, some relaxation, some booty and faces.
Did you see how he played?
I'm gonna have my stilettos to hit me up here like, I'm gonna walk through that bitch like thick as hell, like, da-da, bend me over. Nope, can't touch this. For real.
I'm just ready for this party tonight. I'm ready to turn up, find some new dick, find some new people to talk to.
So I had to open with that. So this is why I call this episode the shift. This is a microscopic view of how this whole entire episode went for me. It was literally like, man, now what happened? What happened to this? So now after that, we moved into Carry-On and Milan. And so I'm sitting here thinking, we left on the fact that Carry-On and Milan got into it at the studio. Milan was sitting there, feeling himself. And then Carry-On was still mad, about the situation. Milan was mad that he said certain things. And Milan gave that fake ass apology. And Carry-On, I don't care. That's how we really left it, And then he made the statement, I'm going to let him slap me. And then I'm going to, y'all gonna see what I do next. Y'all gonna see what I do next. So I said, so it left us thinking that this nigga was gonna retaliate. They're about to do something. He gonna get him when he see him, or he's calculated. Something's gonna come. Y'all see what this shit had me like. You know what? For the script writers, whoever is a part of this show, you get a thumbs up for me. Because if this wasn't written in to save Carry-On's ass.
Nothing, I'm trying to figure out what you're doing with all these ashes.
It's far about to be lit.
Your dreads gonna smell like a turtle tank.
Stop it.
So what's going on with you and Milan?
You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping on nothing. I can squash it.
You can?
I'm good.
So if I call Milan over here right now, you will squash it?
I'm sorry, what? Wait, huh? So when I do my upload, I'm flashing back to when he said the last episode what he was gonna do. This is why I said the shift is coming. The shift is coming. These niggas is shifting in their characters all the way around. Whether it's for the good or the bad, we're seeing shifts now. And you always see that mid-season or mid-season of a show. You always see it during the mid. And I think we're like on 7, 8. And so it's like, here we go. Now we're seeing more of they've acclimated. So now I can be me. And it's like, oh, so now you want to apologize. What happened to you, Superman? And you don't want what happened to all of that? You don't want what happened to all of that shit? Like, I'm not all for like violence all the time, but god damn, can we keep a storyline the same week after week? We change it. Now check this shit out. It had me just flabbergasted.
Be for him?
Yes, I ain't tripping on nothing like.
Let me call him. Milan
really approached me and think me and Milan should squash the beef. It was never no beef for me to begin with, but I'm definitely down to just keep the peace.
So listen, Milan, I love you dearly. You know how mean you get. You know how mean you are. But after the situation that happened with y'all two, he's actually willing to apologize, and I know you apologized already. So I honestly just want y'all to make amends. We having a party right now. And I just want y'all to hug it out. If that's okay with you, are you willing to hug it out?
I'm willing to hear him out, and we can go from there.
Like, I said a lot of mean shit at the studio. Internally, I know we need to have as much bond as possible because who knows how much warfare we finna have to deal with people from outside of the house already. My feelings was hurt, but I'm still building my accolades and earning my respect in the game. And so when I feel like that was challenged, that like, you know what I'm saying? I kind of made like, I guess, some immature ways come out of me.
Right.
But I'm a bigger man than that, and we good, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, I want you to just right there, because I feel like I did get a little petty too with you. And I feel like, I always liked you from the first time we met, first time I seen you. It was all positive energy.
We got big things to do.
And
yeah. So I definitely said, okay, so here we are now. We're at a point, Milan and Carry-On are cool. The whole Darrell walking over to him saying, so what's going on with you and Milan, and him just instantly saying, I want to squash it, was like, well, how did this change in 24 fucking hours? Like, how did that change like that? So 2 things. One, Carry-On never gave it like this at all. I don't never think Carry-On was ready to be battling it out like this. And so if you notice, all of his stuff ends up with a conversation and them chilling it out. And I said this before, it's sad that we got to watch him grow up or watch him work through conflicts, but we are, and it sucks because he does not know how to deal with it. Like, so you go through all that shit, and now, like, even when Milan was doing a fake apology, you just sitting there to come back the next day to say, man, I'm sorry. Like, you need to grow the fuck up. Like, this is what I'm saying. You cute and all, but this shit makes you so unattractive, because I could see somebody mushing you in the face while they driving. Like, get the fuck out the car, bitch. Like, so you gotta, I don't know at all. This shit, it was weird to me. So then after this scene, let me check on the crew. Was in a bonnet. Good morning, T. Trisha One. Good morning. Was it he was in a bonnet? Yes. Who auntie is that? Dylan. The bonnet. I can't. He flipped so quick. Did you see how Dylan flipped like that? Dylan literally went from who this bitch is coming to the house knowing damn well you wouldn't say that shit to him. What is it hard for them to keep it real confessional and non-confessional? Like, I don't know how they do. They film it first and then like tell them, okay, now you need to respond to this differently, because that dude flipped up. I do believe he's still in jail, Kirk Franklin. Some new dick. Ugh, like for the country fried steak of it all. Please. Old Cracker Barrel, corn muffins. Please, no, sir. You better, no, sir. That was not it. That was not the line for him. This is a blueprint. They should have kept all of them. Okay, why aren't there enough beds? Do these people need to bring their own as well? Dovey K shit. Don't do Dovey. Do not do Dovey. They do not have to bring their own beds. Girl, because I'm just like, this shit is it be. I'm sorry, I hold beefs forever. You do? I would definitely hold it until there's a conflict resolution. And we're not about to sit here. You just hit me twice. Like, I need you to kiss my ass. It seemed like you were maybe it was me. Maybe I come at it wrong, but I would have mushed this motherfucking right in the face. Like, bitch, get out the car. Like, what the fuck wrong with you? We're not gonna do this. No, you get a mush. You get a mush and you get a mush. Not Cracker. Oh, okay. Just like you going down where the fold out chairs, the park benches and shit. Get out of here with that shit. So guess who decides to bring their ass back to the house for this party? Now, I don't know how they concocted this clip, this scene, how they decided to get this man to come back. But guess who? And I ain't talking about Andrew Caldwell. No, not Andrew Caldwell.
What's up, brother?
How are you?
You came, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh shit, William is back. You look good in your arm.
Let me tell y'all something. William came back, right? Now look at what he has on. William, I want to show you. Look at what he has on. You see this black shirt, black pants, sneakers, and a hat. Remember when I said when he went to that straight bar or whatever it was, the bowling alley, and he had on that money tight outfit, body wear, shapewear outfit, and I said wrong outfit, wrong location, wrong outfit. Now at their house party where you could come in there dressed like that, you dress like how you should have been dressed at that event. I said, this nigga all backwards to me. All backwards as hell. Oh, now you want to be a boy. Now you want to be a boy with some sneakers on. I told your ass in the first place. You should have been put these fucking sneakers on. So I'm looking at him as he walk in the house like, I'm unimpressed, uninvited. I'm going upstairs.
Ready to do your shit? You know what I'm saying? Ready to turn up?
Yeah, let's turn up.
Let's turn up. Let's go. Let's get in here. Let's turn up. Let's have some fun. Yeah, William the baddest is back in this bitch. Let's go, William. Yeah, William is back.
So
Miss Piggy, aka William the Fattest, walks into my party. Who the fuck invited that bitch?
Oh! Really? Surprise of the evening.
Now, mind you, Anthony and William, now that William's out of the house, Anthony and William are going back and forth on social media. So this is some behind the scenes stuff. So when they get to this scene where they're approaching each other, it's like, bitch, what you doing here? You know, what you doing here?
In the mix to everybody vibing, I look to my...
And so we have another conflict. So now we have, remember what I said, the shift? You see how this nigga shift? He shifted again. And so now you got William, a dude now. He come in there with his black, he down. I'm saying, I'm telling you through this whole episode, I'm like, oh, so you're different now. You're different now. Okay, I get the difference. I said, you see this shift is coming. Everybody's trying to be the real them now. Well, you should have came in the house like this. This nigga should have came in the house and some jeans, some sneakers, and a black whatever. Come in that way, and then let bitches know how you are, and then do all that other shit. I say that shit for Carrion, Milan, all of them. And you'll see Milan too, where I say his shift has changed. His shift is coming too. So it's just a major shift going on in this whole episode. So now Anthony and William see each other, right? So Anthony and William decide to, they didn't decide. Milan decides to ask Anthony and William if they want to squash their beef right there from some shit on social media. And what do you think Anthony and Milan decide to do? Now, I know that he was being messy. He for a motherfucking fact, he was being messy, because if he knew that William and Anthony had this beef behind the scenes, and everybody else got beef, it ain't just them. We got other people in this house who got beef. Why are you asking these two right here, right as soon as he come through the door, right now, all of a sudden? I said, okay, he's trying to be a little messy, Queen. So check this out.
We all having these special moments, and in that mood and in that spirit, I said, let me get Anthony and William to make up. They've been beefing on social media. We can all have a big powwow. I want to know if you and William can have a special moment.
Milan takes it upon himself to ask me if I'm willing to squash my beef with William, just so we can have a great night and close the party out with a bang.
I apologize. Me and Kirian put on our big boy draws. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But William had another thing on his mind. Can you?
Hey! Hit him, Anthony! Get that hoe! Get him! Get that hoe!
So at that moment, I knew it was game over. It was tunnel vision, kill her.
Hit that hoe! Hit it! Grab his face! Yeah! Grab his face! Yeah! Give me that, sister. Handle your shit.
Now, do you see the shift? All of a sudden now, this man feels like he could fight. He's leaning in. He went for the kill. And Anthony, Anthony did what he could, and they pity pat back at each other, and he just so happened to be standing near the pool and got pushed into the pool. Because remember, before it was the bushes. So seeing him get pushed in the pool, it didn't do too much for me. It was like, oh, okay, you pushed him into the pool. Oh. He punched him in, he got a little hit on his face. But my thing is that, so this is what you came back to do. Like, what the fuck? You didn't come with no friend. You didn't come gooned out, nigga. You coming back to the house. You got this beef. I'd have at least came with 2 or 3 niggas. Like, and this goes back to me thinking, like, what happened to them 2 girls you had in high school helping protect you? Now I understand why. Like I said before, you can't fight. You do not give it up for this. And then I said, this is going to really hurt your brand, because your brand is all about, you the baddest. Well, no. You may be the baddest of the worst, but you ain't the baddest of the baddest. Nah, you're not giving it up like that. And it's unfortunate. I saw that shit coming. I think I said that episode 2, like, oh, no. We're not going to do this. And from this whole entire thing, I just want to show y'all something. Let me see if I got it still here. This picture of this boy I saw this picture and I said, you know what? This is exactly what he looked like now. This is the picture of this episode. You see that? That's him. That's what this man looked like. I saw that picture and I said, here we go with the fucking mouth open. That's after he got out the pool. I saw that and I said, let me clip this shot. This is what you came back to the house for? To get thrown in a pool and you're all black. And we're not done with him. And it's just so sad. I'm like, here we go again. So you're not done. So that happened. Then you got Milan trying to be the peacemaker. Now, the thing that I have no problem with Milan trying to do this, but it's a little too late. Like, your credibility and your integrity to play the peacemaker, the one for justice, the one to be the kumbaya of the house, it's a little too late, because you came in like I'm that bad bitch instead of I'm all for us all getting along. Now you want to play that role? I'm looking at him like, I'd have told him, bitch, get out of my face. You don't need to talk to me. Go worry about your own shit. The fuck? So now we got William and Milan is trying to console him and make him feel like, it's gonna be all right. You still a bad boy. I'm saying, like, he's still a bad boy. Where? where's Sway? Like, what are you? I mean, it's all I'm all for a hype up, but damn, you hyping this nigga up. So check this out.
Even beyond her sending screenshots of my text message pretending to be my friend 6 months before this show, talking about, oh, did you make the show?
Now, mind you, he's talking about Anthony. He's saying that Anthony, before this show, reached out to him 6 months saying, hey, did you make the show? Are you on the show? And then all of a sudden, he said when he got to the house, he switched up. So check this out.
I'm so excited to hang out with you. I'm so excited to be your friend. Come down to Houston, let's turn up. Y'all went down to Houston. I even turned up with Anthony. You know what I mean? And he had the nerve to like sit there and text me, did you get a call from Zeus? Natalie is talking about we're gonna do the show. I was like, yeah, did you get a call? He's like, yo, what are you gonna wear? I'm so excited, I can't wait to be there.
So you thought he was your friend?
So I thought he.
Do y'all see this? Didn't I say the shift? What happened to? Remember, he was on the phone talking to him like, you know how I do. Don't put hands on me. I don't play like that. I'm all about my bag. Now, do you hear him talking? And he was like, and then what did I say last time, Roger? No offense to Roger. I'll say Bill. No, Ken. Now we get Ken. Now we get Bill. Now we got William. Now we got the real him. Okay. Now we got Andy. Okay. And this motherfucker is, and I told him this and I didn't want all of that. And now all of a sudden, now and it's like, baby, this would not have happened had you brought your two bad bitches with you, first of all. Now I understand why someone like you, need that level of support to roll around. That's why you're not a bad boy. You're not a bad boy. You can't walk in that bitch in all black and think you about to do some shit. Not at all. And then, like a dummy, you back yourself up to a pool, like our fight 101. You look around you, bitch, and see, oh no, this nigga ain't finna push me into a pool. You make yourself wait. You should be inching towards a bottle or something, a glass or something, nigga. What the damn? So let's finish. I just wanted to let y'all know the preference that.
Was my friend and he screenshotted my text message, sending it to the boss man, talking about, look, William said he's on the show, trying to get me off the show already since the day one we got in the sprinter. He admitted that he did that stuff.
That's how you do that shit, sister. You did that, sister.
Already he admitted that shit. Do that shit. He really do that shit. And I already do that shit. It's like, bitch, you could never, honey. That's why I said who casted this show, you didn't do a good job. This kind of shit should have been fielded. You know what I'm saying? A simple, what would you do if you're under this situation, is not the question to ask these niggas. You need to put them in a room with another guy and put a question on the table and watch them come to an answer. See how he deal with conflict. Okay, what the hell are we doing here?
I was gonna apologize to the bitch. I was gonna apologize to her, and she ran up. Now that hoe gotta go.
Cut the music back on. We're already done. He's done. Don't tell the shit.
I love you guys.
Don't tell the shit.
Where he at?
No shame.
He ain't nowhere.
I went in my room, took off that little outfit.
All right. So then you got Gutter. So now Gutter is extra hyped up. Gutter is like, you come to the house, you in all black, you trying to pop on Anthony. What's good? Like, let's pop. Now, let me be real with you. For me, I think this is an overkill for Gutter. I think Gutter is trying to find his one moment. Now, mind you, we're 7 episodes in. Gutter has not really had a fight. He hasn't had that one defining moment that's like, oh shit, Gutter did that shit. We've only seen him crying. We've only seen him consoling and poppy and the great catchy phrases, but nothing where he really popped off. And so I'm thinking like, okay, so he wants a moment because this didn't involve you. I didn't think you went that hard for Anthony as much as you're saying, like, he came and popped on that's my friend. Like, oh, wow, okay. All right, you popping hard for him. Okay, I wonder if Anthony would do the same for you. I always think about shit like that. And so I'm sitting here thinking like, I don't know. Okay, you trying to make your moment, you trying to make your mark, but it's just like you doing it on the weakest link. So it comes off as if it's like, that's corny. I would have just let it go. Like, that's definitely something Anthony can handle. You just like really reaching for a moment. So then Milan again steps into his kumbaya, I'm Jesus, come save the day role. And so he goes to then speak to Gutter. So check out what he says. And again, Milan credibility with me is shot, so it's hard for me to take him serious in these moments because I'm looking like, so where was all of this at the beginning of the show when you picking your room and calling, Anthony a bitch over the fucking room? Where was all of that shit at? Where was all of this this chill? Now all of a sudden you got chill. I'm sorry, Chad. I was be going and going and going. Let me I was saying over here. What is going on? I'm sorry. I hope you said exactly English right in the face. Period. Get the fuck out. Are you kidding me? Dressing all black like a covert, like you about to do something. I mean, if you're gonna be in all black, you should at least have one bad nigga with you. You should. I mean, you don't know nobody who could have flew in town and was like, all right, where we going? I would have had somebody come. Like, damn, you could have went to the club and was like, look, I'm in Bad Boys LA. I just need one guy to just come with me. You could have found somebody. You showed up in all black, you're white, by yourself, and you got all this beef. It just was, it gave very much so like on a stroll, like wrong thing. No, you ain't giving it like King's Midnight. Good morning, Jerry, right? Good morning, a view is a view. Good morning. Thank you so much. I know you have been up all night as well, enjoying the entertaining beef sector this past weekend. Black on pity. Did you see that? Just because Anthony didn't really like swing on him. He just slapped him a little good couple of times, and it knocked his lip. But it was like, okay, all right, your name, the William emoji. Hyped him up to get a panic attack. That man, I have to go back to him. I have to. Did you see this? This is the face of not nan bad boy I know or want representing me. That's why I be saying, don't be saying LGBT, all of us, because this honey ain't it, black or white. I even carry him. I'm mad I wasn't doing face clips then because I'd have cut his face up. What is up with all of this hanging your face low? He should have got hit right then and there. Just whop. Okay, we don't. And then when I was like, enemy, you want to be my friend? And I was like, what we supposed to be? Feel sympathetic for you? Because I'm going back to when you first came in, popping off, I'm the baddest, and it's like, okay, I want that energy. Oh, I told y'all the shift. It's so sad that this couldn't be flipped if we saw them gradually grow into those dominant, characters. Instead, we got them poppy, now they being themselves. No, bitch, I want y'all to be yourselves and then grow to fuck now I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm out here. But this for me was a little backwards. And now I'm not saying I'm different or I would have came in the house different. I definitely would have came in the house more edgy because I know that I have to create a presence. But I don't think I would be trying to prove like I'm gonna beat everybody ass or I'm like this bad guy. I think that would grow naturally as as a man, scratch at the turf, sniff around, figure it out. Like, okay, all right, you don't come in, bitch. That's like jailhouse mentality. I'm going in, I'm about to scratch my nuts. Like y'all need to chill out. And so I'm watching him, and that's why I said I like Anthony, because notice Anthony came in, he was cool. All right, cool. And then we have this moment of him turning up, and he, I'm gonna say it because he won by default because the dude was in the pool, near the pool. You pushed him in the pool. Had he been like maybe up against the bushes, that he probably would have came back and we got to see a real fight, but we did it. You pushed him in the pool. You by default you won. I'm not giving you like a gold medal. I might give you a stamp for that. Yeah, because I didn't think that was cute. Y'all picking on William. I mean, granted, William attacked you, so you had every right to go back after him. But girl, bye, whining Willie. Okay, here go Darrell. Whoop that nigga. Get his ass. And I'm like, Darrell, for the fakeness of it all, wasn't this your friend? And now you just out here, and then you tell him to his face, you got what you wanted now, didn't you? All right, then. I'm like, wow. I guess I wasn't really friends to begin with. William, this is not the look sus girl. Baby, he didn't learn how to come out windmill in the back to back motherfuckers off. I mean, at least throw a windmill. He going side. He doing a helicopter. Like, why are we going this way, bitch? It's this way. If you're going windmill, bitch, win. Put your head into it too, bitch. Be bumping and numping. Just if you're going windmilling days. Did I ever windmill? No, I don't think I ever windmill. I had brothers, so I mean, I deal with like punching and niggas trying to stand up in my face, shit like that. Like, are you kidding me? So no, we ain't windmilling. You windmill at me, I'm gonna grab your wrist and bend that shit backwards and try to throw your ass on the ground. Don't be windmilling at me like I'm some little bitch. I'm gonna look at you like, are we finna do this? Okay, you windmill at me. You better punch and make sure your punch lands. That's all I say is if you're gonna punch me, make sure that shit land somewhere where it's gonna take me out. Because if I get a chance to come back at you, I'm not punching you in your face and I'm not punching you in your chest. I'm punching you in your throat. I'm going to make sure you fall the fuck out and cough and die and choke. And when you fall backwards, I'm going to stomp the fuck out of you. Auntie, I'm sorry. Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't hear that, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even be trying to get in no fake fight. Next season, give us unknown gays. Next season, give us more straight guys because I'm over Moolah and I like Curtis. I'm growing to like Curtis a lot. Like, I'm liking Curtis even a lot more than I think I should be liking Curtis, but I like Curtis. I'm over Moolah. He looked like he has shit stains in his drawers. Like, I'm getting so over Moolah. Like, he give him a spinoff and do his own things, chasing ladies or something. But they do need straight guys and some unknown gays, some bad gays. It's some bad ass, black gay men and black and white gay men and different Latino gay men. Like, give us, like, mix this shit up. You gave us, and I wanted Jonathan, he should have been came in the house. Why we get Jonathan at the end to stir the pot? What the fuck? Thank you, Shantae. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mr. Deliver, aka Jerry's Kids campaign, has never looked smarter in his life for rejecting this show. Yeah, because baby, if William was getting tossed around like that, what do you think was going to happen to Andrew Caldwell? That was going to be a dead-on massacre. He would have had to sue the show. He would have had no choice but to sue the show. He would have had to sue the show. Agree, but choice he never ever made. Now he fighting. God, that man is a menace. I love it. Oh my God, I love it. Andrew had me cracking up. Risa, I am all about be cool and observe. Don't talk. That can't be backed up because when your moment comes, shine, do the assignment. That's what I always say. I even tell like my little like cousins, my little anybody like as a in fight, even little girls and shit like that I know is that you never engage in warfare or a battle or fight if you don't understand your opponent. That's something I learned early. Like if you're gonna go after somebody or if you want to take a bitch down, you need to understand who you're getting into it with. And that's a strategy I employ on every level, personal, professional, everywhere. Like, okay, now I know how to get you. Because if you don't understand them, you're opening yourself up to getting that ass attack. And being a slender dude and a slender guy, you know what I'm saying? I've had to learn that, you need to land a deadly blow. Like your hits need to land. And if your hits don't land, something needs to land. And so that's how I feel too. Like, it ain't always about like being rah, but it is about like being able to back what up comes your way. And William, you could fight black dudes. I don't understand why there's this thing that white men can't fight black dudes. Like they gonna get their ass whooped. You might get your ass whooped, but I know you can at least land a punch or something. Like don't be a punk because you gain more by standing up and doing it than falling in the pool and looking like this. It's just like, okay, so what do we do with this? What do we do with that? I mean, if I was a fan of yours, I'll be sending you an IG message now like, this was not it. This was not it. This is not it. I hope you coming back up. I hope you on a reunion. Okay, his question. Oh my God, I'm trying to pull out your vocal cord. Bitch, I'm trying to step on your pharynx down here. I'm trying to crush Adam's apples. I definitely am trying to go for all of the things that will take you like instantaneous. Don't let me come from behind. That spine is gone. I got jumped once, so I had to got a couple of them until I got that one bitch. I can't admit it. Bitches are weak like that. Yeah, they're trying to jump you. Been there too. Been there and done. Been there. Jump me. Yes, been there. Definitely the gays will try to pull it, especially when you like show up in a club or a bar by yourself and like they think, oh, you by yourself, so they want to press you. Bitch, if you don't get away from me, what you don't know is I got a whole motherfucking shank in my shoe that all I gotta do is pull it out with my right hand and go do a whole T. Bam, all through all you bitches. I don't give a fuck about going to jail. You bitches don't come, like I think it's weak to be jumped in a bunch of bitches. What you want? You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason I couldn't be in the house because that whole pile up shit, I don't like it. Don't pile up on me. I've been fucked you up in the situations with him, but you over here in my face pressing me. That's why I was saying, Gutter, what are we doing? We don't do that. We don't make your moment out of this. Have your own moment. Andrew would have been rich. Oh, baby. The footage. Good morning, peace, love. I know you was busy. Oh, baby. This weekend, I enjoy Short Bus Andrew Caldwell. That is one car wreck that I sit and watch. It is so, and it's not that nice. It is not. It is just like I be feeling bad sometimes. Like, man, for the spelling and for the statement. Like, this nigga cannot talk. Roman dropping that arse. You get it. You definitely get it. I mean, yeah, you got to learn how to protect yourself, and that's especially. I always lived in dangerous ass cities for some reason. I always chose the dangerous cities to go stay in. I don't know why. Where niggas will try you just because. Hey yo, let me get that about you. And you be like, oh, here we fucking go. We're about to go with this shit. I got to the point where I can tell, like, you a little nigga, ain't you? Like, I'm a 34-year-old grown ass man. You a little nigga. Like, I ain't even on that shit, bro. This ain't even it. I've had to learn to have to do shit like that because these motherfuckers they will get anybody where I'm at, where I'm currently at. Black Swan, some train wrecks are good to watch. He's one of them stuck at the train yard. Cookie Sookie is too. My mom always said if you in a jumping situation, you go after the biggest one and beat the hell out of them. The others will think you crazy and scared. You right about that, baby. And I'm talking about even if you held down by one, you bend a finger back until that fucking shit snap and break. Watch the response you get. I be trying, man. You try to rip an ear off, snatch them studs out. Watch the response. Oh, they get off you quick. And when they're getting off you quick, you're kicking them in their chest. You're knocking the wind out of them. Yeah. Gosh, we woke up and chose, why are we doing this? And the rest won't fight. Baby, I will grab whatever I could use as weapons, folks. Get up off me. You gonna get the fuck up off me, bitch. You gonna get the fuck up off me, right? Is the kindness we have. And people take that as weakness. That's what I'm saying. I be trying to be so nice. I always approach the situation like, okay, all right. Especially when I'm in clubs and bars, because I always have paranoia that niggas be trying to size you up. Girl, I don't want your man. I don't want you, and I'm not that nigga. I always tell people I'm gay, but I'm not that gay. We can go outside. I can really see you and Sassy, the producers on this show. Y'all have gift for raining and crazy. You know we be back there talking to him. William, go. I'm gonna give you 30 more minutes. Go find somebody else to walk in this house with. I know you ain't bring your ass up in here and it's all this black. Like you about to rob a bank by your motherfucking self. Like you just got off the set to set it off. Go get you somebody else. And I'll be sitting there. He said he coming back. I told him to go find somebody else. He not finna come up in this house by himself like that. What kind of shit is that? Baby, you better show up with somebody. Here $200. Go get somebody. Fuck that. Cookie Tookie was in your news lineup. Is everything okay? No. We were talking about the crazies that should have a show. I love that guy. I love that I'm gay, but not that gay. I do love that I'm gay. Like it's just a part of who I am. But we talked about it Friday. Baby, I can go on about that. Something. Yeah, we talked about it Friday. Of course, I had a friend bring it up. Like, so what do you mean you're black gay? I saw what you said. What so what does that mean that like we're eating brunch now? So is this a gay event or is this a black gay event? I said, you really want to go here now like this? The guy who was like King Roman. I'm like, oh no, we're not gonna do this. You know exactly what the fuck I said. We're not gonna do this. And why? And you got my number. You could easily text and call me. Like I hate when like the shade of it all, and you do it in front of all these people who got to add their input. Now I'm sitting here explaining myself. I almost said, bitch, go watch the live. I said what I said. I said that I'm not defined as being gay, meaning I know I'm black first. When people walk in the room, they don't think, oh, that's the gay guy. No, they see black first. Before I do anything, they see black. That's what I said. My experience as being a gay man is defined as black. I don't have the white privilege experience. I don't have an Asian gay experience. I have a black gay experience. So when I said that, I wasn't saying that, I'm doing black gay things versus gay things. No, nigga. Why you trying to make me funny, Mr. Overly Educated? No, nigga, that's not what I meant. Damn. And, y'all know what I told him. I said, you ain't got to watch. So I don't give a fuck. You know how I feel about, don't misinterpret my things and then try to bring it up at brunch like I'm some bitch and I don't give a fuck who's around the table. I said what to say. You can send this shit to him now. I don't care. All right. Sorry for that detour, y'all. All right, so let's get into this Gutta and Milan. We all over the place this morning. Oh wait, I said Gutter and Milan, and I went to Darrell and Gutter. All right. So let me get the right clip. Sorry, y'all, we went on a whole detour. Now I know I just opened a can of worms. So I know I'm about to Gutter and Milan. Let's check this out.
That bitch wants some out. Bitch, I'm gonna give her what she wants.
Why?
She wants something to talk about with her name. So I'm the girl that will hold.
But she just got into it.
No, she did not. That wasn't on fire. I tied up my motherfucking wig into a fucking catfish fish braids at the bottom. Tights, shirt, bitch, I'm ready. What's up? Where this hoe at? That wasn't on fire.
So you want to fire her? Why?
I do not agree with this.
You want me to get her from out the back so you can
No.
Yes!
No. Why you want to fight her?
Because she's weak as fuck.
Okay.
She been showing her ass. She shouldn't even fucking be here. Like, what is she here for? I would literally chin check this bitch, like literally fuck this out mine and fucking face up. Like, what? You bitch was sneaky on my mama. Bitch, I don't play none of that. Bitch, I'm from Flint, Michigan. I will break this bitch face. I don't play none of all that weak shit. Wait to this, and that. Bitch, no. If I'm mad right now, I want to beat the bitch now. I'm not gonna wait till no later.
Listen.
That shit weak as fuck. That's clout chasing ass shit, bitch, and I'm not with that.
Listen.
This shit is really irritating me, like, really.
Well, we ain't even gotta watch some more of this.
Because
it's more of him just acting this way, and I'm not for it. I don't agree with it at all. Gutter, I did not like this part of you. You turning up on, you doing all of this for William. Like I always say that, like, what are we doing this for? What do you need? What's going on? And then you be like, oh yeah, William came in the house on Anthony, and you're doing this. Like you gave too much. So you lost a little bit of cool points this episode for you excessively turning up when you shouldn't have. There was no need for you turning up at all. I wonder if Carlos King would produce a show like this. I feel as if he would have casted this properly and made sure there was the proper balance. And I think he would have gotten some more highfalutin gays on the show. Like the ones who really have the fancy homes and the partners. And I think he would be, because it's a lot of them who want to be famous. And so, trust me, the gays will love to. But I think it's trying to find the right circle who will feel comfortable doing that. But yeah. Because this is web reality, but I think Carlos King would definitely make it into something worthy of being seen. Period. That's what I'm saying. You would produce yes. I would love to do something like that. Be right behind the scenes with my little headphones on. I respect for King Roman. Say like, yes, my guy, you should have saw the whole table lit the fuck up. I'm like, he trying to call something, y'all. I ain't say nothing like that. Cue up Amanda Sears versus Caitlyn Jenner clip. We don't have the same experiences. Is that a YouTube clip? Because I'll pull it up. B1 forever. Period. Hey, Chocolate Coco. Good morning. Gutter wants to fight Willie. Yeah. He wants to fight, but Gutter's been extra. Who's surprised? Right. So now look at this.
Just because the thing is, I know.
Y'all gonna perform?
You need to perform.
I don't think I didn't get beat up though.
I went and talked to William and I was like, why would you come here? Nothing worked out in William's favor since he's been in this house. I told Gutter that you don't want to fight, you don't got a problem. And it's just gonna be that. Just make it out here as safe as possible. You came here, y'all tried to work it out. You ran up, still got handled. But hey, they gonna get you out of here as safe as possible. I have the same emotions that I had about William prior to this. He plays victim.
And that's exactly what it is. William plays the victim. But now, did y'all see the shift in Gutter's character? Gutter completely went from being, I'm a bad bitch. If bitches want, if a bitch say they want to, fight, romp, they're gonna romp. And it's like, here you are in this moment, and you're carrying yourself like there is no romp. Like you're trying to battle just for no fucking reason. Like you just be saying that shit like, I'm a romp and I'm a romp. And so I think you lost some points in this. I definitely felt like you was just trying to be excessively cool and make your own moment and prove your own point. Now, the next scene is this new guy. So now they're trying to sneak in this new character for to save Milan's ass. And so we meet this new guy. I told y'all last weekend when we saw him, I was just looking at him like, yeah, I don't know what this whole, I don't know.
I'm 29, and to me, a bad boy is
Nigga who don't take no shit, period.
Hey, yeah, motherfucking bitch. What's up? What Shot said? What's up? What Shot said? What Shot said?
As soon as I walk in, it's bottles, it's females twerking on the pole, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of everything going on. I don't know what's going on, but it definitely was lit.
My boy Rio is here, and I really want to have a one-on-one conversation with him because right now, I don't really trust any of these guys in the house anymore.
Damn, this how we live it? Okay, this.
Now, if history repeats itself, what have we learned about people coming in the house like on that, oh, I'm here, bitch, I'm the bad bitch? What have we learned from William? You're not. Remember, you come in the house with all of this, and then you fall on the real you, right? Right. So we had William come in the house. He fell on the real him. We got Carrie-On come in the house. I'm doing this. He fell on the real him. Right. That shift of, okay, maybe I need to just really be me. Right. So now we got Rio come in the house like I'm that guy. I'm bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the house. I'm checking it out. And I didn't show all the clips of what he was saying in confessionals, but he's giving the vibe off of as if, I'm that nigga. Now we get to the room. Jonathan comes back to the house, sees the party, sees the new guy, but he goes straight to his room. Like, I'm going to the room. This is my room. And of course, Milan comes up there, but Rio follows him. And so Rio's thing is that you can't be in here because it's me and Milan's room. And so he's to the point where he wants to fight. And so this is the interesting part because Rio came in the house one way, right? Now we can see his immediate shift. Let's check this shit out. I told you all this episode here, all you saw was shifting. Like, oh, that was quick. That was quick. I caught the clip. Jonathan gets Rio together. I'm just so shady. I'm so shady.
What's going on? I just want to tell you, I don't got no beef with you. You know what I'm saying?
Milan, I do not like that bitch.
But this is my room too. You know what I'm saying?
But you already know. So
I'm not sharing my room. I'm actually sharing my room with my boy Rio.
What you already know?
This gonna be my room.
He tells me this is his room now.
And
what room is?
This is.
It's not.
Okay.
If you not leaving, and Milan right here, where the hell I'm supposed to sleep at? Because it's supposed to be our room.
Now, did you just get here? Who the fuck are you? Who are you to be doing that? You just got here. Now, granted, yeah, Jonathan coming in the house doing the same thing. But if you don't get a pass, nigga, Jonathan don't get no pass. Just because he know you don't mean you get no special privileges, nigga. I walked in here before you. So what? All right, then let's see what it's really hitting for. So let's continue.
I was like, what are we gonna have to do?
It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not.
Now, I'm gonna pause right there so we can talk. Now, if you didn't see, he got the business handed to him. He got the business handed to him. And I'll show you what's supposed to appear on next week's episode. And this is what I'm talking about. If your friend Milan wasn't gonna fight the man, what the fuck makes you think that Rio, you were gonna come in the house and fight this man over a room? If that wasn't the setup to get fucked up and tore down. And so we see the scene, we end with this scene. And when I tell you, Jonathan definitely made it clear, ain't none of you bitches fucking with me. Ain't none of you bitches fucking with me. And you notice how he came in the house. He came in the house calm, cool and collected. He was cool with everybody. He checked out all the rooms. Then he found a room that was big and he wanted to be in that room. And I think that was more of a targeted thing. It wasn't I'm the baddest bitch in this house. It was more so I want this room too. I mean, we can share, we can split, do whatever you want to do, but I'm going to be in this room. And so for me, it was just, I like how his naturalness came into the, he was more natural with himself than a lot of the guys we've seen, because we don't see him falling on something different than who he say he is. Like everything that he's doing, he's landing on who he actually say he is, as opposed to Milan, You this bad nigga, this your room, but you got your friend fighting for you. Now, if I was a friend, I would have went off on your ass. Like, nigga, are you fucking kidding me? I'm not coming in this house to be fighting niggas. You scared to fight. The fuck that look like? I'm not your pussy boy. No, nigga, you better go get you a damn frying pan skillet, put some work in on this shit. So this is why I absolutely think that this episode was more focused on us now seeing them come to some full circle, come to themselves, be different than what we saw them, sort of portray throughout this episode. There are two bonus clips that I do want to show you all that I thought, one was the worst scene of this episode, and one I thought was the cutest scene of this episode. I queued the clip up too, so I'm gonna show that after I finish the review. I did queue that clip up. Yep, I got it. Good morning, Tracy Worlds. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Rio looks dusty and like he comes from nowhere. Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page because he wasn't. I said Rio is 2 facial expressions away from being extremely ugly. Like, you should definitely wear sunglasses and watch how you announce words, because you one of those folks that, you can smile too hard and be ugly. You can cry and look scared. You can be sad and look angry. Like, I don't like people like that. Like, you never know what they're giving on their face because it's just that different. Like, is you mad, bitch? Or what are we doing? I had a friend like that, and she just had this frown on her. It was just like always it was just like like, are you mad? What are we signaling here, honey? What are we doing? What's going on? I don't like all of this shit, bitch. Text me something. Send me your facial emoji right now so I know what we giving. You ain't gotta say that. Just send me a picture. So do they not have enough beds? I think they have enough beds, but I think this is more about like trying to find your own territory. Like, he wants the biggest house in the room. He probably makes the most money out of all of them in the house. Yeah, I don't think Milan makes a lot of money. Quiet as it's kept. Shifting like the Tokyo drift, baby. Just like, okay. I'd have been in that bitch like, we got Dylan, and then we got Dylan. Okay, Dylan shifting right in the scene. He going from, he came in like that, like he went in his room, like, dang, man. And then in the confessional, I'm not with that shit. You come in the room like that. We already been here. Whoa. I know they were in editing, like, how we gonna make this shit connect? How we gonna cut this shit? I'm sure there are some things that we didn't even get to hear him have said because they're just too busy trying to make sure his lines all stick the line. Like, 1 minute you for it and then you not. Nigga, you should have walked out of the house when you had a chance. And then you think about it. What is he contributing to the show right now? Like, he's not in nothing. He's very much so to himself. The whole, I'm trying to get some new dick. Ugh. It just was like, I just said, you know what? They could have cut that. They could have kept all of that shit. That was like, well, okay. All right. So we know you'd be slutted out. Schoolyard fight. Okay. A little schoolyard fight. So Milan went and found a roommate. So Jonathan went back up off the room. Exactly. Jonathan was like, I'm not going nowhere. Was the episode titled The Switch Shift, or did you give it that? No, I named it myself. What is the name of this episode? I don't even know what name of that episode was, but I be naming it myself because every time I see their titles, I'm like, this does not add up to that. I think it was like called The Party. It's the new party now. And I'm like, girl, no. These niggas is shifting and twisting. Jonathan mauled his ass. Jonathan, baby, when I said Jonathan was like, excuse me? I know I would have been like, that's how your windmill, but damn, ain't nobody jumping you. You didn't have to do him like that. No, bitch, you're not. You saw him, but that wasn't nothing. Can you pull it back? I missed the last. Yeah, I'm about to put it up right now. Y'all get right back into this real quick.
What you already know?
This gonna be my room.
He tells me this is his room now.
Yeah.
What room is?
This is.
It's not.
Okay.
If you not leaving, and Milan right here, where the hell I'm supposed to sleep at? Because it's supposed to be our room. I was like, what we gonna have to do?
It's not. It's not. It's not.
I have to. I gotta pause right there. I have to, because you know what I like to do. I like to show the before and the after. So this is the before right here. Look at the before. Now, because I'm like this kind of guy who like to say, now translate this to your real life. Are there people you know who look like this in their before when they're popping off, and then their after turns different? That's why I always say never be afraid of how strong somebody looks or how dominating or whatever they may look, because that can only be an appearance. Some niggas really don't know how to fight. Like, you can be thick and strong and all beef and think you're gonna pick a nigga up, but some niggas really don't know how to fight. And I think this is a prime example of someone who underestimated their opponent. Remember I said earlier, you got to know who the fuck you getting into. You just walk in this house and you think you about to knock this Texas ass nigga. I need to go to Houston anyways. I've been trying to get down there. I need to go and get what I need. You trying to knock this nigga out? Like, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen? Like, Milan didn't at least give you his Instagram profile. You didn't get a Facebook link. He didn't send you pictures of him, maybe clips of him or something. Bitch, you didn't get a video from the house. You just came in thinking you was about to. No, not at all. So get into it.
It's not.
And that's how we end it, right? And so it's like, first of all, what happened? And then, hold up, that's what my friend was saying. My friend said, but did you see Milan the whole time just sitting there? I said, oh, I didn't even pay that no attention. Look at this shit too. Milan, your friend who got you in this shit, just sitting there the whole fucking time. Couldn't have been me. Couldn't have been me. I brought you into this shit, and now I'm seeing you get. It would be different if you was winning. No, you're getting fucked up. Now I have to get this man up off of you and help my friend out. But look at this little thing, Mr. Kumbaya.
Where the hell I'm supposed to sleep at? Because it's supposed to be our room. I was like, what we gonna have to do? It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not.
Out the way. Out the way. Out the way. Nigga is out the way. Did you see that? Did you see he moved out? He got his ass up out the way. Baby, when I tell you, me and Milan would not be friends to this day. We would not be friends. My first time on this bad boy show, you got me fucked up. No, not you. You do got me fucked up, but you got me fucked up. Like, the shift of it all. So we come in, you my nigga, you my partner, and now let me walk to the side. Let me go on over here real quick. Ooh, I don't want to get involved. Are we for real? Bitch, you would not be a friend of mine. I would watch this shit like, oh, okay. All right, that was a sucker ass move. I know people be like, you don't want to jump in, you don't want to be fair, but I'm not finna see my man that I brought in the house get fucked up. That's just partner code. That's G code. And if the same way you brought me in here and I'm going at it for somebody for you, and then I'm stumbling and I get fucked up, I better not see you hiding outside, nigga, bloody or all. I'm fucking you up. Bitch, I'm fucking you up. It's gonna be a whole lesson around this bitch. Everybody learning. Like, it's like, he's a suck ass nigga. I'm telling you, Milan came in the house. Now we see a whole different him. It's like the real you're falling on the real you. You're falling. Now your tables are turning. You were this, but now you're literally this. Yeah. Good morning, Catherine. Thank you for coming through. Okay, Jonathan is staying on assignment. Jonathan ain't letting up. Like, I don't give a fuck who you brought in this house, bitch. What that mean to me? Okay, I said what the fuck I said. And here's another thing, you all, that my friend brought up too. Good ass point. Is that you notice how nobody in the house or anything was like coming to Milan's defense about this room or saying that ain't right. If something goes down, I'm on Milan's side. But you notice how when Jonathan came in the house, everybody sort of surrounded him, gave him love, sort of on his side. So I said, this is going to be interesting. So you mean to tell me he came in the house that little bit of time, his impact and effect on them was so positive that, he has more allegiance than Milan, that Milan felt like he can't trust anyone in the house. He has to go outside the house to find someone. I said, oh, this is interesting. This is telling, that's indicative of a lot of things we don't see on camera, meaning Milan probably is the bitch that no one fucks with in the house. Seriously. Hey, Miss Margot, good morning. Resting bitch, period. It's just like, how you got a resting bitch face all the time? Are you happy? You got to ask a bitch like, did you get that? Just like, y'all see, I'm not lying. Look at this man's face. I was trying to find an expression of his face, but I couldn't.
What room is?
This is.
It's not.
Okay.
if you not leaving,
look,
and Milan right here,
look,
where the hell I'm supposed to sleep at? Because it's supposed to be our room.
What are we doing? You mad?
I was like, what are we gonna have to do?
I was confused. I'm telling you, I kept looking at his face like, which are you finna laugh? First I thought he was finna laugh like it's a joke. I said, oh, you got one of them faces. Like you just 2 looks away from being something different. Like, don't laugh too hard, bitch, because I think you mad. Like, no, sir. He got a face only his mother could love. But some people find him that attractive. So I was on Twitter, trying to see what's going on in the world. And niggas was like, oh, he's cute, and all of this stuff. And I'm like, oh, wow, okay. I never want to say somebody is completely ugly. I hate saying that unless I'm dragging you or roasting you or some shit. But I hate calling people ugly. I just say they're not attractive to me. And he by far is not attractive to me, but he is cute in the world. That's shady as hell, but he's cute amongst the people. I'm not going to get no interviews. I can tell right now. I'm not going to get no interviews. Oh my God. I got to wait till season 2 because I have to. I have to tell the truth. Like, he's just definitely like, oh, that's Rio. He'd have came in the house like, yo, what up? I'd have been like, who is that the hell? Who the fuck is that? He did not impress me. Rio was casted from one of them auditioning calls. I don't see Rio and Milan living it up in real life. Me either. Yeah. And plus, Rio, yeah, I don't either. I agree with you. I agree. Milan has his followers on Bigo, child. We know a spaceship costs a ticket. So he is on Bigo. Milan. Oh, so he on Bigo. Okay. Look at Milan smiling. Milan, not a friend at all. He had plenty of time to get ready. So you need some more buttermilk grits and corn before you can take on Jonathan, period. You underestimated your opponent. You're not finna land. You're not finna fight him head on. That's going to be that's one where you're trying to land a hit. Like, what's going on? The bigger they are, the harder they fall. I learned to not feel man, woman that bleeds just like me. And my mom, dad told me that before Biggie said it. Okay. But that's why I say I fear no man, but God. I be hucking the guy like, well, you gonna have to do something, but we gonna have to figure this one out. Now you're sitting there getting mollywopped. I'm for real. Yeah, I still won't get Zeus for here for these reviews. Oh, thank you, B1. So you don't have Zeus at all? Zap, good morning, Zap. I know you was up all weekend, thoroughly entertained, whipped like some Cool Whip, and embarrassed. I know you had to be embarrassed. Yep, some people talk big because they heavy set and they try to push that weight around them to be the first ones to run out of breath and sprain their ankles. That's all you got to do. Run a bitch out of their breath, put a bitch on their side, and roll that ass. I'm telling you, been there, done that. And this was in the days where I used to go back and forth with females. And it was this girl named, I don't know if she watches or whatever, because I shared it on my Facebook. But this girl named Tisha. And I was in 6th grade, and I was a little gay boy. And she was talking shit or some shit, and allegedly it got that I was supposed to meet her in the hallway somewhere. And so I went to the hallway, and she came in my face. And I'm just nervous as hell. Like, I noticed, I'm like, I don't know what I was thinking. And baby, okay, needless to say, I had a hell of a situation on my hands. I rode her motherfucking ass. Definitely did. And here go all of them. That's a girl. I didn't hear all of that when she walked up in my face. I didn't hear any of that. And so at that point, and then once my aunt found out, it became whatever. So I just got me a female friend. My friend Tiffany, she scared everybody away. Tiffany was no joke. Like, she even, when she was hired at my job, scared them bitches away. Then I got her as a manager, and people would turn their flashlight on for her to come to their register, and they be scared. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I just need the key. And I'd be like, what are you doing to these people? She know not to fucking call me. Yeah, I love it. Milan is bitch made, period. And that's what we're seeing. It really is putting him in a bad light. You know what I'm saying? For your whole brand. Theoretically, it should have been them versus Jonathan. The fuck, Milan wrong for that. It really should have been. You're right, though. No, it really, at that point, it should have been those two versus Jonathan. Nigga, he fighting y'all for the room. Who is hosting the reunion is a good ass question. Probably Natalie Nunn. I guarantee you Natalie Nunn, because she got to get that chin in there somewhere, some way, somehow. I've been seeing pokes of that chin, the tips of it, and throughout this whole show episode. Like I've been seeing her at the party. I was like, look at that, go look at that chin. She walked in with Jonathan. I said, I see you leading the way with your chin. She definitely gonna be somewhere. Someone have to lead. Periods. I mean, I don't know what we gonna do. Mulan ain't changed from when he was on Love and Hip Hop. Remember with the other guy? I forgot his name. Yeah, same bitch ass shit. That constipation look. Ain't it something? It's just you be like, what are we doing? you wrong. Not amongst the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, there's people that are cute in the world. Like you see them like, oh, you're amongst the people. Like amongst the people, you're definitely cute. But like when you pull them out, you be like, oh, okay. You know, I get it. I see what was going on. Shady. Jesus loves you. I don't need to. Now he's cute amongst the people. I'm just saying. I had something like first blackout, 5th grade. She never came back to school. Baby. My brother was the worst. He stabbed a girl in the neck with a pencil. They called my mom, and she had to come up to the school and get him. And I just remember her telling the story, and he couldn't go back to the school. And to this day, I just don't remember why he did it. It was just like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, are you kidding me? But my brother never saw it for it. Yeah, it should have been them versus Jonathan collectively. You want this room that bad? Come and get it, okay? We, the people, do not want to see Natalie do anything. I know. It's not even her. I'm telling you, it's her chin. If it was up to Natalie, I don't think she would want to be out there. But that chin, it wants to be out there on that couch interviewing. The girls were men like when you was growing. A proper girl don't run on it. Oh my God, baby. This girl, and then she had this white girl with her called Jennifer, who was from Germany. And she just thought she was Queen Bee because she was big as ever. Both of them were big as ever. I'm talking about thumb big, like, you know, when you put your thumb over your eye and that's all you see is your thumb big. And I was like, and they used to always bully me, and I was a part of their clique. I was walking with, I was with them, but then I think I became either too much or like too popular or whatever. And so they started trying to sun me. I couldn't eat at the table with them some days, and I have to sit by myself. So it was an accumulation of things. And then finally I started talking back and shit, and you can't talk back to Tisha. And at this time, I started working at Tops, or working at this grocery store, and meeting my new friend, Tiffany. And so me and Tiffany was buddy, and we would see them in the halls. And I would say hi to them, but it became like, and Tiffany used to get back and forth with them, And I love you so much, Tiffany. You was my dog. And one day, the girl was like, if he got a problem with me, he can. And she had this gay boy, Christopher. And now he used to live in my area, and we're tight now. Now it's so funny, like we're cool. Like, hey, what up? But it was funny back then because that was her gay friend, and he was supposed to be trying to meet me at the corner store to fight. Like, bitch, please. Are you kidding me? I'm a manager at a job. My car is right there because you don't have a car. So you're going to walk to the corner store, and I'm going to walk my ass to my car and go to work because I got to be there. That's where I was at that age. Like, nigga, please. Are you fucking kidding me? But she came up to me and had all her goonies. It was just me by myself. And had nerve enough to really like come up in my face like, so what's all this I hear? You got a problem with me? You got a problem with me, punk? And just did one of those. And I was like, it was just like a fight or flight thing, you get all like, oh my God. And all I knew was I mushed this bitch in the face and grabbed her by her ponytail, and it was a wrap. And it was like, that's a girl. Get your hands off that girl. She fell on the ground, and it was the wrap. And then Century came, Lucy. I was down at the office. She was down at the office. And both our parents had to come. We was in the conference room. Her parent on one side, my parent on my auntie on the other side. My auntie looking at me like, she kept puffing. Straighten up the papers on her table because she mad. I'm looking at her like, I'm fine. Tisha over there, hair all just done. She kept trying to put it together. I'm like, you ain't got but much hair, bitch. So whatever, and we got suspended, whatever. And my aunt she was not about that, and I learned that was not the thing to be doing. My aunt, I definitely got my ass handed to me. And then after that, me and her wasn't friends. We came back to school. Me and her wasn't friends at all. And then, do you know what? Freshman and senior year, we became friends. It was just like after the white girl went back to Germany, we became friends. And then she had another friend that I thought I was gonna be cool with, but we became friends. It's so weird how you just be like, bitch. Out of all of that, now we cool. Now we can stomach each other. Then at our high school reunion, we gave each other a hug at our like 10-year high school reunion. Yeah, we gave each other a hug. It was like, hey, it was nothing. It was like, hi. Now all of them got kids and mans and stuff. I be seeing them on Facebook like, oh my God, the shit we went through I'm like, I'm not. That's why I be saying like, I'm not that gay guy anymore. Like I did that shit. I don't want to do that. That is not me. Mulan ain't changed from when he was on. Right. I have taught. Oh, I'm sorry. I had someone like that. Yeah, it shouldn't have been them. We don't want to see wild girls. I'm trying to catch up, y'all. Sometime a pencil is all you have. Yeah, my brother stabbed the fuck out of a girl right in her neck. Lead all in her neck. Got his ass in trouble. Crimson chin. Just how you got the full moon on your face. No, your brother was on one. Yeah, he was. It was bad. Germany, yes. And she used to talk that shit, and she used to act like, I was in Germany. At the time, I was just learning about world history. So it was like, girl, I don't know where the fuck that is. And honestly, when you going back or some shit, what you telling me for? What? Girl, I don't care. That wake and bake is hanging in strong for me this morning. I'm over here on it. I have taught my girls to never put their hands on a man unless they are looking to be hit, because I have a son, to no double standards here. Yeah, and I would never like go after a female, and that was like a young and like one of my only times ever having an issue with a female, except for in college. But that was a whole nother situation. I didn't even know the bitch, and I didn't even know, like, it was like, whoa, girl, what you swinging on me for? That's y'all too. And I pushed her ass so hard she fell. And then, a guy push a girl and she fall. It's way worse than anything. And she, and I was like, give me a fucking break. I said, now I wish we had the cameras where everybody put cameras out and recorded, because I'd have said they would have seen her coming after me. You literally are fighting another girl way over here. Just because I'm her friend and I'm standing by, you going to come over here in my face? Jesus Christ. I do not understand girls who want to fight men. It'd be like, chill, baby. To my son, put your hands on a woman and get her off you, and let your sisters handle her. Period. She deserves it. I don't put my hands on no man because I don't want to get hit. And I think women should do the same. Don't hit a man if you don't want to get hit back. Yeah, because you never know how families raise their boys. I have 6 brothers. I learned quickly, don't pick fights you can't win. I and other female family have been the ones who dealt with out-of-pocket baby mamas who touched our male family. Yep. Baby mamas, baby. My family is trying to keep my hands to myself. If you bad enough to throw a lick, better be bad enough to get one back. Period. Like, and don't bring your ass home with no black eye or no busted lip. That was the thing in my house. Like, you're not gonna, like, what happened? So what happened now? So how this happened? And that was just the one thing. Like, don't bring your ass in with no black eye. And go what you got to do. If you got to run your ass home, you better run your ass home. But you come in here with a black eye, you're going to have to fight until you get that shit. You're going to have to figure that shit out. So thank God those ways aren't here. So let's finish this and let's see what they're going to provide us for next week. Now, this is the interesting part.
Can you handle it?
I was like, what are we going to have to do?
It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. Let me out.
You can handle the smoke.
Can you handle it? Bitch, I'm from Texas. You cannot mess with my hands, like, for real. They are lethal.
What the fuck is going on?
Watch out! What's up? Hey! What's up? You gotta drop. What's up? What's up? Drop the house. Right, bitch.
Yeah. We the bad boys, so as soon as shit is going good, shit's about to go crazy.
Oh God, what's up? Fuck you, push me, bitch!
What's up? You still ain't getting nothing, bitch. I'm still staying at home.
Fuck you, bitch. I mean, my bad. For his change. Listen up, everybody. We have the police here.
Bitch, there's a lot going on. There's police outside, ambulance.
All this started over a room.
I'm going to He picks up a chair and comes in there and attack him. This man is in a hospital.
I'm getting the fuck up out of here with this bullshit.
Once it crosses this threshold, it's going to be in a whole dangerous territory.
Baby, for the shift of it all. So now, Milan, I'm out of here. This boy's in a wheelchair. What the fuck did you think he was going to get in? You thought your friend Rio was going to just come in his house and just tear bitches down, and you saw how I was giving it up. You wouldn't even go after Jonathan. So I'm sitting here like, what did you think? You thought you was just going to be able to get through? You thought you was going to be that nigga, huh? I'm so glad that somebody else came and did the work, because you would have been walking around here booty on fleek. Okay, booty on fleek, trying to fight every weak nigga and trying to sun everybody. I'm glad somebody came and sun you. Now you see how it feels. See, this is a nigga who has never learned his lesson. You don't go in trying to sun bitch. You go in with the kumbaya, right? You meet people where they are. What's up? What's up? What's good? What's good? All right, where we doing rooms? What you got? You got, okay, cool. We got this. And then, you know, as shit escalate, but you came in on some beat your chest, and now look at where you're falling, honey. This is just, this is so applicable. It's very applicable to this situation. So this is why I call this episode The Shift. Now, I have two cute scenes that I don't mind sharing. One scene is, I thought was really, really cute, of Darrell, Milan, and Curtis. I thought this was a cute scene. It was a little banter. Check this out.
And now I'm even more happy because some ladies is about to come over to the house. And finally, because I'm tired of being around these niggas.
What's y'all talking about?
We talking about the party tonight.
The baddies that's gonna be in
Look,
the
we
building.
have some bad bitches coming through.
Yes,
That's a
sir.
fact.
Yeah.
You got some of your homegirls coming through?
Yes, we all do. We all have a list. Sashayed my way into Moolah and Curtis' room, and I've never had a conversation with Moolah and Curtis, but Curtis is amazing, very secure in his sexuality. I'm starting to like Moolah. Like, he's starting to come around. I don't know if it's just because he's comfortable. I don't know if he see that I'm comfortable in myself and I won't disrespect him. And we having strippers and everything, like, no shade.
I thought that was cute that he's coming to the realization that, you know, they're comfortable, I'm comfortable, we cool now, we on a, you know, Curtis is comfortable in sexuality. He didn't say that about Moolah. He said, but Moolah is cool, he's warming up. So I thought that was cute. I'm like, those are the moments that aren't really talked about or explored on this show as much as I would like, because again, I'm all about breaking down this divide that gay men and straight men can't get along. Like, and so as much as they want to show the fights and stuff, I want to just make sure I show you all that, hell yeah, like, this is just a very small view of the real fucking world, but definitely can get along, definitely warm up to each other. Yeah, you're gonna have that who the fuck you think you are, but eventually you get to a point where it's like, we cool, we Gucci with it. So I like that scene. Now here's the scene that they could have kept and threw this shit back. Like, they could have unrecorded this. I don't know how you can unrecord, but you can send this shit back to the video camera. Actually, you can delete this shit. This scene right here just had me looking like, this, if y'all don't get this shit out of here, I got more game, I got more play than this nigga. Are you kidding me? I can get more pussy than this nigga. Are you kidding me? I was like, boy, ain't nobody teach you how to get the
Party's popping. It's thick. I'm feeling good. A lot of pretty ladies. They looking at me.
What's up? You pass that thing, yeah?
That's what you want to do?
Yeah. What you go by? Tell them your name, like.
You know me, DJ Sky High.
DJ Sky High.
Stop. So as I'm watching this, I'm looking like he looks so uncomfortable, or either he's very, very nervous. He doesn't do this kind of, you know, meeting up with females. You know, maybe the cameras had him a little shy, but he didn't give me like, yo, what up? What's good? What, you know, he gave me, so what's your name? Like, what's your name? And I kept watching their interaction. I'm like, they could have kept this. This don't add to his character or take it. Just make me think like, is he learning how to talk to women too? Not only is he learning how to talk to men, but is this like what is going on here? I could have got at that a little bit better than him. I'm being real with y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Like sky high. Like don't forget it. How's that team, yeah? On the wrist, glow up. See? Look at that team. Look at that.
It's a light day.
This is a light day?
This is definitely a light day. You should have seen yesterday.
What was we wearing yesterday?
Well, you know, it was big party yesterday.
Big party.
Big party. Yeah, yesterday.
Right, the glow up. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my flip flops. I got sock game.
I'm in my church socks.
I'm in my church socks.
I'm in my church socks.
You feel me?
These are your church socks?
I got Queen on. We are the champions. You might not know that song. Do your history. Do your research.
I don't, actually. I don't know that song.
I'm the best like secret smoker ever. I'll be like undercover with it.
You're not really that low right now, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Me?
No, we're not low right now at all.
We're not?
No.
Oh well. You know what I'm saying? Wait till I get my next drink though. I'm ready to like.
Come on, what are we drinking? Where's the liquor at?
I mean, I heard this liquor like in the kitchen.
Come on.
It's the bartender over here. Let's go. Let's do it.
No, baby. No, baby. No. No. Mm-mm. 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 It gave you know, that was just so awkward for me watching. I just was watching it like, oh, he just looked like he just, you know, high school, like he the first time he met some like female. I'm just sitting looking like, wait, what are we doing? The shift and the quick flips. Okay. After Milan caused all this trouble, he's ready to leave. Talk about a shift in character, a shift in behavior, a shift in dynamics. So now you're ready. Your man is in the back of an ambulance truck, and now you're ready to leave. What happened to ain't no nigga? I'm not. Oh, now you not no more. Boy, please, bye. Not a wheelchair. I love really. Okay. Entanglement. So Jonathan went Texas Stampede on his ass. Period. Jonathan like handled that ass. Not on record after this. Please, they could have kept that. I'm telling you, they should have cut the cameras off and fake like they was filming it just so he can, you know, oh, we getting you, look at you, oh, and then just gave him the footage. Like, put this on your IG. That should have been IG. Actually, that's IG footage. They could have put that on IG for promo for the show. That was not actual network footage. Like, are you kidding me? This boy's out here playing. Put it on the cutting room floor. That's all. We don't want it. Milan is the problem. Milan is trying to outproduce the producers. He has failed greatly. And I do see that. He's trying to be over the producers. Like, the whole part about, so when the party was happening, it was a little low in attendance as it started because Anthony, you know, he may not have invited a lot of people. Then here go Milan. Let me call my people to hype this party up. Like, dog, that could have been off camera. No one gives a fuck that you know more people. You live out here. You know what I'm saying? This is your area. This is not his area. He's not from, you know, I think he's from Texas. So granted, you're going to get people who can pull up right then and there. That didn't impress me. I'm sitting there looking like, I'd have been sitting there looking at him like, why you didn't do it in the first place? The fuck you thought? You know you want your friends here. And I walked up like, oh, so stupid. Like, me and Milan would have been getting at it, going hug. And see, he wouldn't have been able to sleep. You're not going to come at me like that thinking you sleeping peacefully. Nigga, you would have had every motherfucking interruption in there banging on your door. What? What? Every time I went to the bathroom, I'd have knocked his door. Bam! Yo, who the fuck keep knocking? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do? LOL, King, spit your game to the lady real quick then. It wouldn't have been like that. First of all, I'm not about to be like, so what your name is? After she came up to me. Like, it was giving very much so.
Another drink too. Party popping. It's thick. I'm feeling good. A lot of pretty ladies. They looking at me. What's up? You past that thing yet?
That's what you want to do?
Yeah.
So first thing he do, she come over. You gonna pass that thing? Yeah. I think that was like, you know, I think his first thing should have been like a compliment. Oh, pretty lady, you know, something, a compliment, make her smile or something like that. Not you asking her for something when you first like somebody owe you some shit, like you that nigga. Like I would have been, that'd gave me the first impression, like, just for the camera, girl, just for the camera. We just getting our camera time in. As you can see, it sounded like the producers pushed her to go over there to talk to him. And then after he got what he wanted, then comes, what's your name?
What you go by? Tell him your name, like.
You know me, DJ.
And then it's, what you go by? Like, tell me your name, like a little, like we at the carnival. What's your name? No. So his whole, for me, even as a gay man, like I know I would be not, I'd be like, damn, I don't fuck with some real men. Like that would throw me off for a loop. So they could have kept this scene. Didn't want it. You really no game. Just when he thought that Texas was famous for their barbecue, we see they are famous for stampedes. Period. He is just goofy. He probably thought she was going to beat him up. So, knowing him, okay, I just let her slap me one time. I'm trying to see what she's doing. He looking for a 5-hour Netflix and chill, a quick toppy, and put her in the Uber. I think he might be looking for a real Netflix and chill. No toppy. And I think she might drive over to the crib. Like, I think he really be on some, I don't know. He don't give me that. Her face when she giving his guy. Did you see her? She looking like, your corny ass out of here. First of all, nigga, where your blunt at? Why I walk over here, you talking about something, let you hit my blunt? I'd have been like, where your blunt at? I can see me now. Where your blunt at? I should be trying to hit yours. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't, it sounds like you don't want to smoke then. Cornball, and he put an accident in there. Okay, like, corny, clown gate, period. Hey, good morning, Treasure Lane. Wasn't it clown? Wasn't it given like, bitch, if you don't get I can see you now. I can see you looking at him like, boy, if you don't go climb a tree and hang and chill out, and get the fuck out of my face with that. What are we doing? We ain't low, meaning they ain't cool or as sauce as he thinks they are. Cause he was like, she was like, he was like, we out here low smoking, and she's like, no, we're not low. We're actually like pretty out there. And he looked dumb in the face, egg in the face, like, oh, you want to go grab a drink? Like, that shit, you should have led with that. Like, yo, so you want to drink? You want to grab something to drink? What you drink? What's your drink? Let me guess. You champagne or wine? And she could have been like, neither. I'd be like, oh, so you rolling with the big dog. So what you going on? What you drinking? And she'd tell you, I want some Casamigos. Oh, okay, all right, let's go get some Casamigos. And then you go. This dude just, I think the drink's over there or they're in the kitchen. Who gives a fuck where they are, nigga? We know we're going to go get them. Let's make this more fruitful. Like, let's get more to the, so how this drink going to make you feel? You already looking a little loose. What what are we doing? And he wasn't getting to that point. I heard for him. And we're watching him grow. Y'all, we're literally watching this man grow. Like, this ain't like, we're watching this shit real time. Like, he can't come back and say, I always was like that. Where, bitch, where? Can't stand people playing with accents. It is a disrespectful as fuck. You hear him, like, where that shit coming from? So King Roman isn't carrying on to jail. Yeah, he's in jail now. That's all I need to be turned off. Speaking at, what the fuck you saying? I hope they're listening today, King, because you're giving this. Yeah, he has, like, they could have definitely, I'm sorry, y'all fucking all up this boy brand. Like, the hell, no game. Morning, Miss Toby, no brand. Is that what he said? Yes, that's what he said. Talking about some, we ain't getting hot. We low right now. We over. No, nigga, you're not low. And what is so what? We're low. Like, he looked like the one that would drop something in your drink at the club, or spill a drink on you. He looks like he'll spill the drink on you, and then you really be fucked up smoking, folks. Then I don't know where your lips been. You hear me? I already would have been like, so where your blunt at? I could see me. I give you, wait till I'm all the way done, and then I give you what's left. That's how I be doing. We're not gonna be splitting no blunts like that. Not in the age of COVID. And COVID-19 still a thing. We just passing fluids with y'all gotta stop. Trust me, I couldn't be speaking patois and not know how to properly command English. I know the feeling you get worn out. You want to like carry on, but he does this. Is such a turn on. Ain't it? I said that. I said this is not adding to his character. I see DC College. He gave me Little Romeo vibes. He act like he got all that game, but can't get a girl. No, and I'm sure she was like, "Ugh, I did it. I did the scene. Ugh, I'm ready to leave now. Okay, I did it. I did it. Okay, thank you. I'm sure she did it just for shine. So that was my review of episode 8, The Shift, and we walked all the way through from Dylan in the confessional, shifting from being against Jonathan to in the scene being like, whatever, and this was a total shift in his character. We saw Carrie and Milan apologize, and Milan Carrie all of a sudden 24 hours now went from not wanting to accept his apology to now he's accepting his apology and they're all cool. You got William back and pop out by himself in all black in the hat like he finna do something and did actually nothing but fall in the pool. And again, I have to, William. It's not you, but I have to. He ends up looking like this. The fail of this episode was William. And so then he ends up having a conversation with Milan. Then he ends up having a conversation with Gutta. William ends up having a conversation with Milan, and he's then he was like, I was so we come completely shifting from I'm William the baddest. I don't fight. I want my coin. Now he's all, girl, go sit in the seat by yourself. Nowhere. Gutta and Milan, and I felt like Gutta was trying to fight William for no reason. Like, you're mad because he won. He came in the house. Okay, girl, we get it. Go party. Like, you got your wig done. No, this was given very weak sauce, bitch. Like why are you trying to fight this boy? Like, I know you want a moment that you're gonna get, but you can get it. It's still time in the house. It's still shit to go through. Don't do something that may make your character look a little trashy. And then we had Darrell and Gutta. And Darrell and Gutta basically, he's not gonna fight William. They're gonna let it go. And William and Darrell basically told William, "You did what you did, nigga. Leave. Like, all right, bye. Like, they're gonna make sure you get home safe, nigga." And then we see him walk outside, get in the car, and leave. And it was just the saddest thing ever. It was like literally watching somebody leave, go home, like, and they lost all their money and their keys and their wallet, and they hopped in the car. It was so sad. And then finally, the new member Rio, with the loose earring and the no expression ass face, which makes you wonder what the fuck is going on, who decides that, Jonathan, you can't be in the room because if we're going to be in the room, you can't be here. And they end up getting into it. And Jonathan hands Rio his ass, literally. And so we end up here where now we get a little bit of the fight. Next episode, we're going to get some of the fight, the aftermath. Allegedly, Milan is leaving the show. We'll see. Like, again, we'll see. So I'll stay tuned. I'll keep you all posted on this show. This definitely was a shit episode. I'm so sick of everybody just switching up. I just figured out who Will reminds me of Andrew Caldwell. I guess they only had room for one train wreck. Oh, Will is definitely another Andrew Caldwell, not a coconut. Your dad, not easy. Will reminds me of Andrew Caldwell. I see they only have room for one train wreck at a time. I agree. Oh my God, 2 hours and 42 minutes. We did it. Thank you all for being here. Hot Topics, and we covered today in Hot Topics, we covered the Nicki Minaj update and her father. The guy's getting less than a year because of his no priors, and he has no substance abuse issues. We talked about Blac Chyna and her battery incident. We talked about JT not listing on the top female rappers list, as well as Cash Doll, Young Jock, going to jail last week and then being released on child endangerment, which I'm speculating to be not paying his child support. Meg and her baby, they twerking on each other. Pusha T is banned from Canada because of his diss track to Drake. Chris Paul mother and wife was somebody put their hands on them at the game. It appeared to be like a young little boy, but and everyone said he was a little excessive. But I agree, you never know what people's intentions are. So he did what he had to do. Nigga, don't touch it. When you come to the game, keep your hands in your pockets next time. Miss Juicy is doing okay. She wanted to let us know that she is just fine. No COVID-19 that we need to worry about, and no, she's not passed away. And then we got into the Wendy Williams and Sherri Shepard's saga. Wendy Williams and her statement, and Sherri Shepard and her response, and we'll see what comes out of that. And so thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. If you can, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Please share. Please comment. I hope you have a great Monday, a great kickoff to your week. This is the second week of May. You know, we got like 3 weeks. It'd be feeling like it's about to be Wednesday already. Saying William reminds me of Rama. Can you please play that Amanda Williams clip? Yes, I got it pulled up. Hold on, right here. Hold on. Got you.
The reason I am so passionate, and I'm not hostile, I'm passionate. The reason I am so passionate is because I've had such a different experience in this country than you.
Miss Amanda Seals, I'm not hostile. I'm passionate. In that moment that you were sitting there on Katy Perry's live stream and you were hearing Caitlyn Jenner, what was going through your mind?
What was going through my mind was, how are we going to address this? When I'm in situations like that, I actually start shivering because I have like so much going on in my head and thoughts and emotions that I have to like, you know, put it together. I don't know if anyone watches Dragon Ball Z, but I'm like Goku in that moment. It's just like I'm about to be Super Saiyan, like, ah. And so the reason I am so passionate, and I'm not hostile, I'm passionate. The reason I am so passionate is because I've had such a different experience in this country than you.
Period. And that's the truth. And that's how I feel, you know, when people try to group us all together and say, you know, you and your community. What that got to do with anything? I'm just gay. I'm just a part of that community. And it's just like people say they're Democratic. You're just a Democrat. So every time you go out in the world, it's you and your Democrats. You're judged by your political affiliation. I'm judged by my sexual or like y'all. Some people kill me with that shit. I'd be laughing like the ignorance of you, because if the roles were reversed, and you could easily say that about them, like you can throw a title on one person and make it a general statement, and you're like, how did I get thrown in that? And I'd be saying like, what the fuck y'all talking about? All these gay men. Child, all right. Just it needs to get clipped. Okay. That name made me think I am short bus rider because I can't understand a word they say. Thank you, Miss Margot. Thank you all. I appreciate you all. Happy Monday. You all have a great one. Have a blast. King Romans, thank you for having me today. Always a pleasure. You be safe too. Yes, thank you. Man, that was short version, but she got Caitlyn. I'm sorry. I'm on local news. I'm gonna pull it up. Yeah, so you all join me Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. local news. Got some things to talk about, some updates and stuff. Yeah, that's it for today, you all. Thank you so much. I know I had a long show. I'm chilling. I'm all Gucci in the hood today. So thank you so much. I will catch you on the next time, and until next time, deuces. Good morning. Thank you for being here this morning.
Let's go. Ow, let's start this show. King Roman News gonna come right through. Gonna give you that news just like you know he can do. Hot topics in your face, baby. King Roman knows his place, baby. King
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time, baby. He's gonna come right on time with the news just for you. Celebrity news, politics, and local news just for you. King Roman news. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's start this show. King Roman News, coming just for you. King Roman News, coming just for you. 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman News, King Roman News. Let's go. Let's start this show.